Hit go live. Let's try that again. I think we're live now.
To professionalism.
Yes, here we are.
There it is.
We have something new in the studio today that we don't normally have. We have a candle. There's a candle lit next to me. And producer Chris asked me why that is. I wanted to save it for the air. So if you remember, on this very program, we were talking about Kevin Brennan having a poopy diaper on.
Yeah.
And I said, how would you know if he smells bad? He said, New Brunswick, New Jersey. The whole place smells like a poopy diaper. Mm-hmm. And Kindy, former review girl for Who Are These Podcasts, texted me and said, that's only certain parts of Jersey. Oh. The state's actually really nice. And I said, prove it. And what did I get in the mail yesterday but a candle that is supposed to smell like New Jersey? It's a homesick candle for people who are no longer in New Jersey who want it to smell like their home state. So I figured we would wallow in New Jersey today during the show.
Is that from Kindy?
It's from Kindy. She mailed this to me.
That's amazing.
I know, it really is.
Yeah.
I'm like, prove it. And she goes, yeah, I'll prove it before your show on Wednesday. And she did. Or maybe she did. I don't know. We'll find out.
Wow.
But that is why we have a candle.
She's still proving you wrong.
Well, I know. I'm like, I didn't realize there was such thing as New Jersey pride. And she says, it's more like being a battered woman. It's like, all right. Well, that makes sense.
It's a part of it. It's not all of it.
It's not all of it. Right. If you have to make a comparison, it's not perfect. But
Does it smell like a poopy diaper? What does it smell like?
I don't smell anything.
You don't smell anything? Yeah, it's not a strong scent. I'll tell you that. It's the Garden State. You'd think it'd be flowery, but I don't smell flowers either.
It smells like compromise.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think the committee was to try to put together the scent that was New Jersey? Chris Christie gets the final say on it. It's a whole thing. All right, Adam, unlike usual, we have a lot to get to today. So I'm thinking that maybe we should get right into it. There's a couple people who are participating in the show, and so I'll start there. But then we're going to get right into it. Yeah, there is a super tip system in play, supertip.gg/WATP, and Sarcastic Weedhead posted this in there.
The first night's the toughest, no doubt about it. They march you in naked as the day you were born, skin burning and half blind from that delousing shit they throw on you. And when they put you in that cell and those bars slam home, that's when you know it's for real. A whole week blown away in the blink of an eye. Thank God for cribbage and The Big Short.
I think I gave Felicia a fissured fracture from fondling her fishy flappers while she was in a follicular phase.
Phenomenal.
I love Dr. Seuss.
That's great. That's my favorite book right there. Well done. That's how fun the super tip system can be. So if you haven't tried it before, try it today. Supertip.gg/WATP. If you have tried it before, do it again. Michael P., $5 says, Adam, can you wish Melissa a happy birthday and apologize for what you did to Tara, please?
Happy birthday, Melissa. I'm really sorry about what happened.
Of course, Michael P., producer Chris is wearing the shirt that Michael P. gave him at the Isotope show on Saturday. Michael P. made custom shirts for me and Vinny.
Hypocrite. Oh, no.
And Kaylee and producer Chris. Very, very thoughtful, very nice.
Yeah.
Brought a crew out with him to our show, so we appreciate that.
Super good egg. A mensch.
Yeah, Silent Shape became a YouTube member. I could have sworn Silent Shape was already a YouTube member, but he's back, baby. Mm-hmm. Good to see you, Silent Shape. Thanks so much for being here. All right. Let's get into it. Like I said, a lot to cover. And, sometimes I can go 4 hours without peeing, and I'm pretty mad at myself for doing it. So the sooner we can get started, the sooner I won't be doing a pee-pee dance underneath the table. I'm full disclosure Carl today.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Just letting it out there. Like, someone mailed me a candle, I'll talk about it. I don't give a fuck. You're learning about my personal life now.
No, some of those Is It Gay episodes. Yeah. I gotta go.
Oh, I don't have my soundboard pulled up yet. Let me pull that up. That was something I forgot to do. All right. We got it now.
I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
I'll wait.
Episode
672.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be
absolutely riveting. Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, asswipe, and suck my cock.
I've been dying to say that.
Mattio!
Cuzaroo!
Slapperoonie.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubbernecks and Cousaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that's excited for New York City because finally we can find out whether or not communism works. I'm your host, Carl, the $850,000 man, of course, with me every Wednesday. The only guy on the planet who misses Rob Saul. It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
Proud member of the Rob Saul Army.
Also, producer Chris is with us.
Hello.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you get our email address, voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. And you can watch the unedited shows that we do on the weekends. I screwed up this past weekend because we did a Friday show since our band had a show on Saturday, and I made it live so anyone could watch it. But normally, you can't watch those shows unless you're on our YouTube channel or our Patreon, and we just did a bonus show. Mm-hmm. So if you are on our Patreon or if you are a member on this channel, look at the membership tab because we did Living in the Past with Stuttering John, episode 17.
Yeah.
And this was a very fun one. We got into more of John's interview with Gretchen Bonaducci.
Yeah.
He's creeping on her, which is always fantastic. So that was from 2018. Then we went back to 2016 when he was on with Joe Coy on the Koi Pond. And calling Joe Coy's producer gay nonstop.
Nonstop.
Yep.
His name's Lance. It's not his fault. His name was Lance.
That's the only reason why he's gay is because his name is Lance.
It's showering Joe.
Only in matching shoes. Like the colors of his shoes matched his hat or something. So
John was jealous.
Asking for it.
Would you do that by coincidence or something? I could never do that. And then we checked out from 2017, the second episode of John's podcast on Imagination Road, where he goes after Grillo, but then he goes after Florentine.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, and he's shit-talking Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just on a rampage back then, just trashing every fucking person he knew or ever had a conversation with.
Yeah, he thought he was going to do like a hot goss show, even though these were old beefs. And
Hey,
the other people don't even know there's a beef involved.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know Gilbert's cheap? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Long and short of it.
Yep, pretty good. Anyway, check out that episode. It was fantastic, and that is available. Patreon.com/whoarethesePodcasts. Also, this is a brand new announcement. Listen up, everybody. Early bird tickets are now available. Hackamania.com. That's right. We're back in the hack, or I think Hack to the Future is the tagline this year. Hackamania 3 in Las Vegas, April 10th through the 12th. This thing just keeps getting bigger every year, so you want to be a part of it. Obviously, there's a lot of FOMO going on. People who didn't show up the last 2 years, and then they hear about it for months afterwards. You have to hear about it for months beforehand either way because everyone's promoting it. But you're going to want to be there. Adam, it's a pretty good time, right? You had a decent time there?
I had the greatest time there, and I heard Michael Ray Bauer is going to be at this one. I don't know if it's true, but I heard it.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I made it up, but I'm thinking if I just keep saying it.
Star power, everyone.
Start rumors.
Nickelodeon's own Michael Ray Bauer, Donkey Lips.
Incredible.
That's amazing. We don't want to oversell it, but it's going to be better than 10 Super Bowls.
Yes.
For sure. Also, we encourage our listeners to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts and chill overs in the comment section. Today, we'll be watching Aaron from StutJo walk back his tales from jail. If you remember last week, he was very braggadocious about what a great time he had behind bars. And I think he realized that didn't come off right. So now he's going,
Yeah, speaking of FOMO, I thought I missed out.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest thing ever. Bryan Callen had a thing happen to him last week, and Brendan Schaub loved it.
Oh.
I don't think those two like each other. Bill Burr's podcast is continuing to circle the drain with the most uninspired content that isn't entertaining anyone. Everyone is turning to Bill Burr like, do you have a take? Can you talk about something? And he's talking about going to Target. So we've never really reviewed Bill Burr's podcast before, but I see some similarities between Bill and a guy that we talk about quite frequently on here that I have to point out. Also, Stuttering John did a drunk stream last night with Abba and Keanu. I'm loving that team. That's going to be one of those eras like Noel Castler or Hal Sparks. We're going to look back and be like, oh, it was the Keanu and Abba era, John. That's interesting. Ron the waiter's new mattress was destroyed.
Yeah.
What's Opie going to do about it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Or is it destroyed?
Or is it destroyed?
Up for debate.
Wow. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to unpack within our Opie segment today. Also, Megan will be here with another round of Is It Gay? We have your reviews and voicemails. But first, I was sent some books that were recently written by a man that you probably know pretty well if you've been listening to WATP for the past year or the past years. Our boy, Jerry Banfield.
I love to eat peanut butter. I love to eat honey. And I also love to eat beans. Beans. I look great. I feel great. Beans. I look great.
All right, that song goes on for a while. So, Jerry Banfield is this
Does it
guy.
kick in? Is it all an intro? What happened?
I don't remember. So, Jerry Banfield is this guy who was constantly putting up content on the internet. And he tried so many different ways. The way I found him was he was doing these tutorial videos. If you wanted to learn a software application, you wanted to learn how to do something, he was putting together these videos to teach you how to do that. But he also was teaching you how to make money on the internet, even though he was, at the time, $700,000 in debt. And the reason why is because he was buying advertising, pushing people to his videos, and the advertising would cost him $10,000 a month, and the videos would make him $1,000 a month. And he did that for years. And then he comes out and he goes, guys, this isn't working. Interesting. So on the balance sheet, you needed to balance? Is that what you're saying, Jerry? Okay, cool. Good to know. Anyway, I haven't really paid attention to Jerry Banfield in a while because he's gotten really boring. He's been putting out those songs. Remember, he was putting out a song every day, and he's not a musician. Right. And he was like rapping, like freestyle rapping over nonsense and showing us how he did it. Whoa, behind the scenes, creating a terrible song. Cool. Well, turns out he's got a new chapter in his life. I was just mailed this. Whoever sent this in, thank you very much. We do have a P.O. box on whoarethese.com. We always accept gifts. Lucy likes sex toys. We like drugs and hot sauce. Whatever you want to send us in, we always appreciate it. So this is amazing because we have books written by Jerry Banfield recently. This one has a photo of Jerry on the front. It says, author in St. Petersburg, Jerry Banfield. That's the front cover. Now, it's not really all that. I mean, you probably wouldn't pick this up at the bookstore and be like, I have to read this. There's an author in St. Petersburg. How is that possible? But if you flipped it around on the back and you wanted to read it, and there's his family right there. He's got a photo of his wife and his children. Always a good idea. Mm-hmm. Jerry on the back of it says, if you want to know what it feels like to be an author, or if you're curious about what daily life looks like after spending more than a decade as a full-time online content creator, deleting everything and starting over to write books, you will love reading this book. What you'll find here are my daily journal entries, written just days after I deleted my social media accounts and declared myself no longer a YouTuber, but an author, speaker, and coach in St. Petersburg, Florida. I document what it feels like to navigate a major life transformation in real time. You'll see me wrestle with the unknown, and you may be surprised by where I land by the end. Each entry is raw, unfiltered, and uncensored.
This could be better than Carl Pilkington's diary.
So this is the first book. I was sent 3 books by Jerry Banfield, okay? Or not by Jerry Banfield, but you know what I mean. Someone sent these to me. Maybe Jerry sent them to me. That'd be cool. Yeah. An unknown person sent them to me. So the first one's about transitioning into an author. And then he's got this one. I was famous on the internet. With
a naked
shirtless picture of Jerry on it.
For doing what?
So let me read the back blurb in case you're not intrigued by that. It says,
I like to eat beans.
It says, you are about to experience my rise from obscurity to internet fame, reaching millions of followers, billions of views, and more money than I ever imagined. What looked like freedom became a digital prison that stole my peace, my family, and nearly a decade of my life. I erased everything, the fame, the followers, the fortune, and I found my way back to what matters most. Are you ready to join me on the journey from internet fame back to real life? I don't know if I am.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I am, Jerry. But I put a bookmark in this thing and I found a chapter that was pretty interesting. It's called The Highest Cost. It says, I should mention how he writes these books because that's fascinating. Like, how did he churn out? The first one was written in August and he's already got 3 books out. How do you churn out 3 books so quickly? They're not.
AI.
Yeah. So what he does is,
It's all M dashes. It's just dashes.
No. He dictates. So he reads every day. He does like a journal entry onto his recorder, his computer, his phone, whatever. And then he puts that into ChatGPT to turn it into like written format. Right.
Write the book now.
Yeah. I said all this stuff. Now you go write the book. And so that's how he's able to write these books. And they read like that too. Like, he thinks he's so interesting. The shit that he writes about. Now, this actually is interesting. Okay. So I'm not going to read you one of the boring pieces. I was reading through it. And I'm like, who cares? As I dictate this, it is September 28th, 2025. And I'm doing what I hope is the final first draft edit before publishing on October 8th, 2025. 2 weeks ago, my wife, Laura, and I agreed that we are going to get divorced.
Oh, my God.
Our marriage has been less than the full joy we are capable of for years. We have both been trying so hard to make ourselves fit together, but the reality is we have grown apart. Sobriety and education have changed me into someone very different than the man she started dating. Can you go back to drinking heavily, please? You were so much more fun back then.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's
when things were working.
Right. And then it says, motherhood has changed her too, and now we are no longer aligned in the most important areas of our lives. I want more children. She does not. She's like, with you? He says, I have an abundant mindset with money, where most of what comes in, I give away or spend quickly. She has a mindset of saving and working.
What a crazy cunt.
What a bitch. I love that. Like, so he's irresponsible with money and he turns it into like, no, I have abundant mindset.
I got to remember that.
Charitable.
That's a new word for irresponsible with money. Cool. So the third book that comes in is called
Oh, my God.
The Kind Divorce. And he's holding his other book on the front cover of it. So he says, on the back it says, what if a divorce could unfold with love written day by day as it happened? This is amazing. The guy was like, you know what? This internet thing's not for me. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to try something new. And then halfway through it, the wife was like, I'm out of here. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe I should have stayed on the internet making those terrible songs.
Thank you, honey. That's my third book.
Just trying to explain to us how talking about himself on the internet is such a crazy difference between writing about himself in a book and calling that a noble journey, like he's some kind of hero.
Well, it's funny you say that because, the difference between the internet and traditional media is one-way communication versus two-way communication. However, what Jerry is asking for, if you go to his website, jerrybanfield.com, he says, if you've read any of my books and want to contact me or would enjoy receiving a message when I release a new book, text WhatsApp me at 727-339-0333. And he's constantly encouraging people to reach out to him who are reading the book.
Because putting pictures of his family on the internet works so well.
That's smart. My work is rooted in honesty, curiosity, and self-discovery. The kind of stories that make you stop and think about your own life. You know what? Why don't I just stop before I start reading and think about my own life?
Yeah, I like it.
I don't need to hear about yours.
Things are going well. I don't need to quit the internet, so there's that. Anyway, I thought that was fun. I appreciate whoever sent me those books. We'll mine some content out of these for sure. Or maybe we just did. I don't know. Eric Nagel sends me stuff from time to time, and I appreciate that because Eric is still watching the radio business, paying attention to that. So he sends me over. This is from the Morning Mosh Pit on Rock 95.5 in Chicago. Yeah, sounds like it's pretty fucking rocking over there. He says on one of their social media posts, they panned through the studio and you saw the screen of their show prep. And so this is a screen grab from what they're showing, and this is what their show prep looks like. It says, now National Candy Day. Wasn't that Halloween? Question mark. So that's going to be a segment. That's going to be a call-in segment.
Boom.
Should we have National Candy Day after Halloween? But today's question is, what's your comfort movie or show when life gets heavy? And then they list some responses. So the DJ can mix it up with the callers, give them some thought starters.
Sure.
Right? So they have like The Princess Bride, Gilmore Girls, Parks and Rec, Friends, The Office, The Golden Girls, Harry Potter, Ted Lasso, Modern Family, The British Baking Show, Downton Abbey, 13 Going on 30, The Holiday, Shrek. And this is insane to me because the question I have, this is the morning mosh pit.
Yeah.
You know, I would think there'd be like fucking heavy guitars and like rockers in the studio. And they're like, when life's got you down, what do you like to go watch? Downton Abbey? 13 Going on 30? Is that what you want to check out?
No.
To feel better?
Golden Girls.
What the fuck? That's so weird, right?
I can't believe they had to cite a source for the question, what's your favorite comfort movie?
Yeah. It's from Reddit, guys, just in case you think I came up with that. What's also funny about this screenshot that Eric points out is that behind this, you can see he's got a browser pulled up. And the URL here is premierprep.com. So this is a company-wide prep service for iHeart. And he says some things in radio never change. They're still using these prep services to figure out what's your comfort movie show when life gets heavy. Good stuff. Mosh pit. Fun. All right, do you guys want to get into StutJo? I have a big announcement when it comes to our boy.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it.
So last week we played Aaron back from jail on his Monday morning show, and he sat there like the smug prick that he is, and he told Johnny Crutches all about what a fantastic time he had. He was the curator of fun. Mm-hmm. He was playing basketball and dominating the court.
Yes.
And cribbage, and he's decided he's going to become a lawyer because there's so many people in there who shouldn't be in there. And he was mad at Reagan for shutting down the facilities, the mental hospitals where these people really belong. And he was concerned that, it's just a lot of people who are addicted to drugs, don't deserve to be there. They need help, which is great. I love when Aaron has a heart. In fact, I believe Adam pulled a clip where he's like, he might be turning a little liberal after his experience in jail. He's a more caring, more feeling StutJo after that. Well, what happened after that Monday show, they got tons of views and we all talked about it, is that his numbers plummeted.
Yeah.
And that was the most recent segment we did on WATP,
right?
Where we showed 2 days later on Wednesday, he's like, oh, no one's donating to the goal, and this sucks. No one's watching anymore. He's complaining about his numbers. Like, what happened? And I think I opined at the time, and I'll say it again, is that even the audience that might like him is now turning their backs because they're going, this guy's not real. He can't just give us a real moment one time and explain to us something that was an awful experience and what he learned from that.
Right.
Instead, it was just victory after victory. Just win for the toe, win for the toe, win for the toe.
It's too bad the real moment was him panicking over money.
Right. And so here's what I want to tease. I'm so excited about this. On This Little Piggy this Friday, which will be on the Carl WATP YouTube channel, the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel, I will be playing our interview with Mikey the Arsonist. I got up early yesterday. Moody was up very, very late. And Moody and I had an interview with Aaron's cellmate, who Aaron was talking about quite a bit on that episode. Mikey's the guy who's like, man, he's just misunderstood. He should not be in there.
Sometimes people get addicted to matches.
Yeah, right.
He wants to help him. He wants to become a lawyer and help a guy like him.
He wants to become a lawyer and help him. And we ask Mikey, do you want to be represented by Aaron? We ask Mikey all the questions about basketball. We ask him all the questions, and Mikey's great.
How did you find him?
Dude, Moody's the best. Mikey's great. Moody's the best. So Moody was able to connect that. And I'm very excited to tell you, you can't miss This Little Piggy on Friday because we will have the interview with Mikey, who hung out with Aaron in jail. And I'm going to tell you right now, Moody and I were surprised.
Okay.
Afterwards, we're both looking at each other like, wow, that's crazy. This guy, he didn't know he was going to be interviewed about Aaron afterwards or anything like that, but he remembered. He was answering questions. He knew what he was talking about. So very interesting stuff to come on This Little Piggy. But first, I want to talk about how Aaron's now walking back these jail stories that he had. And all of a sudden, he's admitting that, maybe things weren't as phenomenal as he first said they were.
Jerry Shepardini says, honestly, jail doesn't sound so bad. Get some Crocs, watch some movies, around, get a triple-double. I would say double-double. I definitely got into the double digits in points and rebounds. I don't think I got enough assists for the triple-double, my man. I'm sorry. But let me say this. I only had a good time while I was in jail on account of it was jail and I had to be there.
On account of it was mandatory.
Right.
Like, I needed to be there. I wasn't going to leave.
Everyone, if they love me, they're like, Aaron, that sounds like it wasn't so bad, blah, blah, blah. And the people who hate me are angry, he has to be lying. It can't be that good. I need him to be miserable because apparently that's going to help your life. Good luck with that.
Wouldn't it be great if Aaron would just once be like, in fact, look at what the pretty antisocial girls were saying, or check out this clip from Nobody Likes Onions, or WATP said this. Look at, they're totally seething, and they're pissed off about what I said. And Johnny, I'm going to put this out there. If you could just one time, when Aaron talks about the haters seething and getting angry, just say, hey, you should play a clip of that. Play the clip. I will give $200 to your GoFundMe or your page or whatever you're trying to raise money. I'll go to your strip club and give you $200. Whatever I got to do to get that money to you, because I would love for one time, because it would make the show so much better if instead of Aaron acting out what the haters are saying and how they're saying it, if he would just be like, look at this example. What a loser, huh? Because I didn't see anybody getting angry about it. All of us just pointed and laughed.
Yeah.
We else went, dude, you just got back from jail. You idiots. Stop acting like you had a vacation. He was bragging. I remember, was it last year, the year before, Patrick Melton went to Hawaii for 2 weeks. And then he came back.
And it wasn't mandatory.
It wasn't mandatory.
Okay.
He came back and barely talked about it. He just had a nice vacation and whatever. Moving on. And the fact that this guy goes to jail and acts like, let me tell you how much fun I had. These are the following activities were the best. I'll list them top 10 to 1.
Yeah, he befriended every corrections officer.
Oh, the COs loved him. Yeah. All of the inmates were gathered round to hear tales of radio days. It was an amazing experience.
Yeah, he didn't befriend them. They befriended him. They reached out to him. They saw him when they were fixing his toilet and trying to get his take on, things around town. They wouldn't leave him alone. They love him.
Yes, and so we all watched that and went, that doesn't sound realistic at all. I wonder if he's exaggerating.
Yo, radio, let me carry your books.
If someone could recreate what Aaron said happened in jail, it'd be a very funny sitcom.
You're right.
So this is him. Starting to walk this back. And then this is the full on, here's the reality of it, guys.
Jail was only fun for me because I had to be there. If they would have said at any time, Aaron, we're going to let you out right now, but you have to go home and rake and bag leaves in cold, damp weather for the rest of the day, I would have said, I'll see you guys later.
I'm out of here.
If you would have pulled me off the basketball court where I was having the most fun while I was there, and you would have said, Aaron, you have to stop playing basketball in county jail right now, and you have to go home and rake leaves in disgusting, overcast, damp weather, I would have said, guys, it's been fun. Here's the ball. Larry Jailbird out.
So Aaron's hearing the feedback, and he realizes that he needs to be a little bit realistic with his audience, which I believe all of this. Would you rather be a free man doing things you don't want to do, or behind bars playing a pickup game? Yeah, I'd rather be free. That sounds good.
I like when my doors aren't heavy. I like when they're right,
those heavy doors. Yeah, I'd like to check into a hotel where the doors are a little lighter, if you don't mind. Maybe there's a key card. I can come and go as I please. That'd be
I prefer that if it's an option.
Right. So all of a sudden, Aaron's completely changing his tune on what this actually was. And he thinks for some reason that people like me, and Patrick Melton, and Moody, we're just going to ignore that he said this.
Now, I am being very unmistakably clear about that. How much do you want to bet that people who hate Steel Toe are not going to hear what I just said?
I feel like they're just going to ignore that and focus on the you know what it is? This is just more of your grandiose lie to obfuscate what happened.
Toe doesn't even rake his leaves, I bet.
That's not what I'm going to say. I don't rake my leaves. I have a guy for that. Why would I be mad? Why would I be spurring out over Steel Toe saying he's raking leaves? So this is hilarious because not only am I playing these clips, I'm going to be playing them again on Friday because wow, is it going to set up the conversation with Mikey? It's going to make it so much more interesting that he said this. I'm really looking forward to it. I have a whole presentation ready to go that's going to be very fun. And I can't wait. I assume this will get back to Aaron that we had a conversation with Mikey from jail.
Yeah.
And I can't wait
right about now.
Yeah, right about now. And I can't wait to see what Aaron does to get in front of that. Because that'll be another segment that we can do on this.
I'm curious myself.
Yes. So that's going to be a lot of fun. One of the things that people were asking on this episode, so this is from Monday's episode of this week. And so I think Johnny hadn't been there since the last time. So people were asking Johnny, like, hey, when you were hearing these stories from jail, you must have been rolling your eyes, right, Johnny? And so they have to address that.
I don't remember most of the story. We did it in the moment and I cared and I got the beats.
Yeah.
Someone did Mikey dirty and other stuff. Like someone shit on the first floor. You were above that tier.
They shit in the shower.
Those,
they shit in the shower.
Yeah.
First floor shower. Yeah.
First floor shower. Right. Like I got all of those. I've got all those parts in there, but for the most part, I don't remember it happening. So I can't explain what would have caused the eye roll.
Let me help you.
So they go, Johnny, we saw you rolling your eyes. What was up with that? And Johnny goes, I don't even remember what he talked about. Johnny might be the worst co-host in the history of co-hosting. That's a fireable offense right there. They finally have a bunch of people watching the show. They've been off for a week. Aaron comes back to talk about what happened in jail. And Johnny goes, I was paying attention at the time, but I didn't really retain any of it. There's a shitter, right? There's a shitter on one of the floors or something. Wow.
In that first clip you played, I thought Johnny was a still photo.
Yep.
He did not move at all until he spoke.
Could you imagine having a co-host like that? Chris, move a little bit. You there? All right. So then they bring up, the chat brings up Mikey, who was arrested for arson, specifically setting fire in a building where people were currently inhabiting. Did I say that right? Probably not.
No.
There were inhabitants.
They were habitating.
They were habitating in a building where Mikey was setting fires. And so, Aaron said, I want to help this guy out. I might go to law school. I want to become an attorney for people like this, the downtrodden. And he explains that.
So my buddy Mikey, who I defeated in 2-on-2 half-court basketball, I think because he's a black man is getting a raw deal from our justice system.
Okay.
I do.
Crazy stories.
I read the details of the case and what happened to Mikey, and I'm convinced that he's being framed.
He's being framed?
Yes.
This is exciting. That's a lot to go through. So somebody set the building on fire and made it look like
that's not what I said.
Oh.
It's not what I said. Now, as a co-host.
When you said framed, I just kind of.
Right. Now, as a co-host, this is the part where you go, oh, wow, really? What happened?
Well, what happened that you think he was framed for?
Bingo. Now I'm set free.
Why even have a co-host? I really don't understand what Johnny's role is on this show at all anymore.
He should just be a picture.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be funnier.
Because his role is to be wrong. That's it, whatever he says.
Yeah, just get an AI voice on there in a picture. He'd be fine. So he says, Mikey was framed. And we wonder, well, how would Aaron know that Mikey was framed? This is Mikey's future attorney. How would he know that he was framed?
See, I know Mikey. I got to know Mikey for 6 days. And let me tell you something. I don't see Mikey doing this.
Okay. Good. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Because I can spot it. I can spot a guilty person. Just like that, just from looking at him.
Yep. I played basketball with this guy at least 3 times, maybe 4, Your Honor.
He didn't set any fires.
Well, he literally does say that. But yeah, I mean, this is really good work. I think Aaron's going to make a very competent lawyer.
Look, traditionally, his track record in deciding what people are good or bad is pretty right on. Like, he's got a pretty good record on being a judge of character.
April Imholt was an amazing co-host and the right pick for that.
And mother to his children, good call.
Yep. We can go through the list.
Through lawyers, he's very good at that.
Teaming up with Nick Rekieta is a great idea for
Worked
your
out
career.
really well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I never saw Mikey set anything on fire. I never even saw him have arsonistic tendencies. And also, nice guy. I'm thinking somebody at this group home was working with Mikey. I'm thinking one of these staff thought it would be funny to play some kind of like trick or bother or instigate with Mikey, and they knew he'd start burning.
Do you see how things have changed in 1 week? Like literally, Aaron, after getting out of jail, was like, guys, the system is corrupt. There are problems. These guys don't deserve to be in there. I really think a guy told me I should become a lawyer. There was another lawyer told me I should do this. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll still do the show, but I want to represent these guys who need help with this stuff. And now he's being silly about it. And he's just like, I mean, I didn't see him set a fire. Whoa. He doesn't give a fuck anymore after just 7 days.
But look at Johnny now.
He's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing with this? So, yeah, he's not being serious about any of the things that he's talking about.
Or you ever just like set shit on fire in your own house for fun?
No.
All the time, right?
I mean, unless you count the marijuana, no.
Yeah, you're burning. You're setting small fires while you're at work every goddamn day. So who are you to judge Mikey? You're sitting there lighting drugs on fire. All he was doing was burning notebooks. Who knows? Maybe that notebook had fraudulent invoices in it. Maybe Mikey was trying to raise attention to the fact that there's mass fraud being committed.
Good stuff. He really comes up with some hilarious banter on the fly.
Nothing can be hilarious when it's yelled like that.
Yeah. That makes me seethe.
It really does.
Yeah,
It's got me.
Oh,
dude, God, they're just yelling at this cripple. It's like, leave him alone. God.
But Aaron isn't serious about this at all. And he seemed like he was really interested in this kind of stuff when he first got back from jail. And now he's just like throwing Mikey under the bus, just pretty much basically saying like, yeah, this guy's fucking setting fires. What are you going to do? Who doesn't set fires is basically what he's saying. So, and here, people are saying he should have Mikey over to the house because he was talking about having Mikey on the show to talk about his case and try to get some justice.
T. Jefferson says, have Mikey over for some cornhole and a few old fashions, maybe even a stogie. Maybe easy on the stogie. Maybe even hold back on the alcohol if it's flammable. And maybe don't invite him over to my house because in the backyard on the deck we have the fire table.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start Mikey out with maybe a Perkins breakfast.
Oof. Again, I don't know the people who actually watch Aaron's show and get enjoyment out of it. Unironically, because I'm watching this guy's show, comes back from jail. It's a real experience in his life. And he met people like we talked to Mikey. He's been in since February. He's got a court date on Thursday, but he's like, I don't know when I'll be let out of this place. I don't know. Everything's kind of pending. They're trying to figure out if he's competent to even stand trial. So he's got like mental health concerns and all this kind of stuff. And Aaron, when he came out, like I just talked to the guy yesterday and I'm like, oh shit, that sucks. Aaron, when he got out, was like, yeah, this sucks, man. I got to do something about this. This is really terrible. And then a week later, he's making jokes about, I can't have him in my house because, I got lighters with the cigars. So you know what he's going to do? He's going to burn the house down. Waka waka.
And he's black.
Well, let's not forget about that. It's incredible that Aaron has the shortest memory in the world. We say this all the time. Mm-hmm. Aaron is just always now Aaron, present Aaron. And yesterday Aaron doesn't exist. Tomorrow Aaron will never exist in his mind. So everything is just like, well, right now this is how I feel about it. So this is it. Problem is, it's not the radio anymore. The radio is you air it and then it's gone. The internet is there with all the receipts for all of us to go back and watch again. So then later on in the program, oh, by the way, thank you to Stalin19 for putting this clip together. This is Steel Toe Mikey 2 matches is the name of this one. And a super chatter comes on and says, hey, you know, I feel bad for Mikey. Why don't you throw him a few bucks?
All right, $2 from Jerry Shepardini says, put this on Mikey's commissary account on my behalf. You know what? If we hit the goal today, whatever we go over live on the air, I will contribute to Mikey's commissary.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, and I have to pay you today.
Adam, you didn't think that was a nice gesture right there? That was very kind.
Literally the least he could do.
Well, I do have some news for you. I don't think he hit the goal or went over the goal because when we talked to Mikey Tuesday morning, this was from Monday, Mikey had 2 cents on his commissary. He has a lot more now because Moody threw him some money to do the interview with us, which was very
good on
nice.
Moody.
Yes.
I have a feeling Johnny Crutches has the same problem right now.
Mm-hmm. I would imagine, yeah. And Aaron's just laughing like, oh, yeah, I didn't run payroll either. Fun stuff. And one more clip, because, again, when we watched Aaron last week, and Aaron's just like, man, these poor people, and he's going through the list of the guys he wants to help and all these people that he met and their stories. And he's talking about going to school for 3 years in order to become an attorney. The commitment that would take. But he's been touched by these 7 days in jail, so he feels he needs to do something to give back to these people. And then 7 days goes by, and he doesn't remember who these people are.
Even the stuff they've done wrong, I can excuse it. Like my buddy, oh, shit. My buddy. You know, my buddy, my friend.
My buddy
and me smoking meth in a tree. He's, I can't remember his name. That's
hurtful.
Let's call him Bill. I taught him how to play cribbage, for Christ's sake. I can't remember his fucking name.
So I don't know. I think maybe he's not going to follow through with this law school thing. I'm going to throw it out there. I think Aaron's already over it. It's like, yep, I'm done with my time, so fuck him.
His name was Corn Pop.
Right. That would have been a funnier thing to say than just like, shit. I don't know. I don't remember.
I know it's just my thing, but it really angers me when people like him, even in joke, do that. You can spot a guilty person, and if you didn't, then that's on you, because I'm better than you, because I can see them coming. So you had it coming. You were asking for it. Whatever happened. I really hate that. It's really dangerous. These soft, complete lack of life experience people that live these isolated lives that are telling us all how the world should be run. And every time they have the slightest bit of experience, it all changes completely. And that doesn't clue them in to their own naivete.
Isn't it funny that Karmic and Aaron both do that? They both tell you what's up all the time.
It's like when a fat person goes to the gym for the first day and they won't shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, about the ratio of carbs to protein. Like,
you should consider changing your diet.
Right. I get it. I get it, buddy.
Karmic screamed to Tukey that he demands his respect because he's earned it.
I know. Karmic is the guy who's talking about being a man, and then we find out he's always fucked one girl his entire life and never floated an airplane. So weird. Anyway, yes, good observation. Guys, we have a lot to get to today. Bryan Callen tells a story on the fighter and the kid, and Brendan Schaub laughs in his face about it. That's fun. Bill Burr had a podcast yesterday morning, and he's still being passive-aggressive about what the fans think about his response to the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and he's just spiraling now. I don't think he can get himself out of it. So we'll check out some clips from that. I have Stuttering John did 2 streams yesterday. I have clips from both of them. The first one ended early. We'll find out why. Plus, he wasn't making very much money, which is why he had to come back.
So we just found out. Okay.
Well, no, there's something else.
Oh, all right.
He really stepped in it. But then he comes back and gets drunk and brings on his best friends, Keanu and Ava. And so the 3 of them pal around, which is always fun. And then we have some Opie stuff. Opie and Ron. This is a fun era of Opie radio. And was put together a nice little package for us. Also, Megan will be by with, is it Gay?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Cardiff is down right now.
Oh.
The computer that runs the Cardiff, the potato avatar, has died.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Cardiff is offline for the time being, or at least the Cardiff Electric that we know. So we don't have a game again.
Wait a minute. Does this have to do with the World Series?
See, I would have thought so too, but he did post pictures of this tower and the components of it that were shot.
Okay.
So
Cardiff doesn't seem like the type that could make something like that up or Photoshop something like that and present it to us.
Yeah,
He's not
I
that type of
believe
guy.
I believe Cardiff. He's having a rough week though. I mean, after that Game 7, so many opportunities to win a World Series, and then to have this happen. What happened in L.A. by the way? I haven't followed the news. Did L.A. burn or anything?
They took a couple buildings down in downtown LA, but that's just a normal Monday.
Okay.
They held it on a Monday earlier in the morning. It was the best they could do.
Nice. Okay. Good.
I mean, there were riots that night. It was pretty nuts.
All right, let's check out what people are saying over on supertip.gg/WATP, starting with our boy Michael P. coming in. He says, some of today's wardrobe is brought to you by me. Adam, I owe you a Warren the Witch Slayer t-shirt at DabbleCon 3, RIP Terra, go Bills.
I look forward to that, Michael P.
Sounds good, Michael P. Come to Hack or DabbleCon 3 or Hackamania. Come to all of them.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
Carl's Frosted Tips.
Well, just do it. I see you copyright violated. Ween song Ocean Man for the creep off. I am contacting Ween and suing you for using their song. Oh, what's up? Mother, but who what's up?
That's well done. It's pretty close to Judd right there. Labyrinth Mystic. Swapping between you guys and Milton, busy time slot. Yeah, Patrick usually has Wednesdays off. I'm gonna talk to that. I'm gonna talk to that asshole. See what I did, dear.
You've all given me a lot to think about. Message heard.
Okay. I'll believe that when I see it. Dame Taft is here. Hi, gang. What's got you laughing today? Well, Dame Taft, I'll tell you. Steel Toe, Opie, Bryan Callen, Brendan Schaum. So much. 5G Trevor became a new member. Welcome, Trevor. Thanks for joining on the program here. Tony Maloney. Another month of fun. Keep up the great work, guys. Speaking of work, gotta run. We'll be listening. Yes, listen while you work. Slack off as much as possible. Yo, Adam. Where you been, fucko? Need Adam on the dopey beat. Carl has said he wants the chip super tip 50 times. Still nothing, douche. Yeah, Ed the editor. What are you doing? Why don't we have Chip on the super tip?
Yeah, we should.
Platform here. What's going on?
Yeah.
How many times do I have to say it? Maybe I should text him. Maybe I should call him. Rather than just communicating through the show. Gone for a Beer says, I can't wait for TLP this week. That interview and also Moody sort of let it slip for just a second in the NLO chat what he's got. Oh, he did, motherfucker. We agreed to not talk about that.
I'm going over there.
Moody. That's going to be great. AO 1012. Melton teased something, but interviewing the arsonist surpasses even the best I could have hoped for. I cannot wait. Bravo, Carl and Moody. Yeah, I haven't even told Patrick what it is yet. I'm like, I want him to be surprised. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully Tukey will join us as well. Burr is a complete fraud. False altruosity. Again, what is Chris and Adam's favorite food?
This is an AMA, sorry.
Oh, right. Arctan says, Chest in prison is probably popping off. Sacha Baron Corbin. Thank you, OJ. Producer Chris is awesome. Thank you, OJ.
Thank you.
Thank you, OJ.
Quinn Vickers. So when is Adam going to make his own Dabbleverse show? This is his Dabbleverse show.
Giving it all I got.
This is it, man. It's pretty fucking great. Holy shit, is this real? I think we just got $1,000.
What?
Supertip.gg/WATP.
I've played prison hoops, so I challenge that b-ball YouTuber who calls himself the professor to a game. And to my prison buddies, screw you guys. I'm going home.
Well, thank you very much, Anonymous, for the $1,000. I really appreciate that. And quick programming note to Adam and producer Chris: that wasn't real. Don't expect any portion of that in your paychecks this month.
Okay. Yeah, cancel it. Forget it.
Anonymous
right.
says, donate to Stalker Patty's GoFundMe. Let's help Patricia Brooks and Samson. I don't know if that's the same Anonymous or not, but if it is, we're on it. I wonder what Stalker Patty's up to these days. I have not been following that. Gordy Shumay. Oh my God, it's 3. Producer Chris, I'm in love.
It's the producer Chris.
Jesus Christ.
The producer Chris.
You need glasses.
I do need glasses. I need to update my prescription here. It's not great. Gordy Shumway became a YouTube member. Thank you very much for that, Gordy. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's get into our buddy Brendan Schaub.
You going through a tough time? And I was like, I just moved to Austin, man. Yeah, I'm trying to find my way. I'm heartbroken about LA.
It's Papa in Texas. I miss LA.
You can't just have one bumper for Brendan Schaub.
Because to me, I'm just like, oh, it's literally a blimp in the road, man.
All right, so Bryan Callen on The Fighter and the Kid is telling this story about being asked to be on Amy Poehler's podcast. Now, Amy Poehler has a very big podcast. A lot of viewers on that show. And Bryan Callen has a new comedy special that's out. So this is perfect. Great. He's going to go on Amy Poehler's podcast, and he starts telling that story to his buddy Brendan, the co-host of the show.
I'm supposed to do Amy Poehler's podcast. I tell you about that? No. So I was supposed to do Amy Poehler's podcast.
In LA?
Yeah, her assistant reached out, and she was like, hey, we'd love to have you on Storytime with Amy.
Yeah. Is a big podcast,
yeah,
right?
big podcast.
Yeah,
Amy
what happened?
Poehler, and I know Amy from back in the day. I
Sure,
love
Amy.
Amy.
You do. Know a lot of people that
I love Amy.
promise
I've
you
known
things.
Amy for many years. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but I love her.
Been busy.
I've been busy.
She's been busy.
She's been busy being super successful. I've been busy.
She's busy counting money. You're busy
doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
That's fun. A little good-natured ribbing, huh? Yeah. A little elbow in the rib cage. Yeah, she's got a lot more money and success than you, huh? He's like,
Off to a good start.
I get it. So this is fun banter between these two. I will say, poor Bryan. He put out a comedy special 3 weeks ago. And it is getting panned a little bit. I watched Blind Mike did a bonus show yesterday, watching it. Him and Craig watched it all the way through. I was tuning in for a bit of that. Oof. This comedy special is not great. I did a search on his comedy special on YouTube because I want to see how many views it had. Mm-hmm. I'll show you what the screenshot looks like from that search because this ain't great. So I put in Bryan Callen special, and there it shows up, False Gods full comedy special, live at Joe Rogan's Mothership. And it has 212,000 views from 3 weeks ago. Now the sad thing is, well, that. But secondly, the fact that this video that was put up 7 days ago called Joe Rogan Can't Save His Friends Anymore, Comedy Nuke, and the thumbnail says Bombing Austin, has 372,000 views. So almost twice as many views on the video that's making fun of Bryan's stand-up special as his actual stand-up special. People would rather watch people make fun of him than watch the stand-up special. So there's a turn that's happening right now, especially around the Joe Rogan sphere and those comics that have been phoning it in for years now. And this is why Bryan moved to Austin. If you remember, Bryan on The Fighter and the Kid was just like, listen, man, LA's not it for me anymore. Everyone's going to Austin. That's where the comedy is. That's where my friends are. I got to get back there and be a part of the comedy scene. And Brendan Schaub goes, I'm coming with you. Okay, great. So Bryan Callen was trying to get rid of Brendan Schaub in The Fighter and the Kid. The show's been on for over 15 years and is failing miserably. And go to Austin and become successful as a comic again. And now both things have failed for him. He's still doing this show.
And he's stuck with Brendan.
With his dumb buddy. And the comedy thing doesn't seem to be working out all that well. Anyway, that's just a little aside. Because that's why, all right, going on Amy Poehler, we'll fix all of that. Big audience, new audience. The special's on YouTube. It's free to watch. We got a ton of people watching it. So he has to do this thing where he gets on a Zoom call with the producer of Amy's show to test out his equipment. Now, this is not abnormal. I remember when I did Alex Stein's show remotely, his producer called in, and I had to do a quick thing with him, video, make sure all the equipment works and everything like that.
It's a good policy.
It is a good policy because this is a professional show, and you want to make sure that things are going to work well.
And I get on. Now I'm on, and now I got to do it through Facebook Live. With you got to. And I don't know how to do any of that. So he's got me on Facebook, and I'm like, Jesus. And I'm doing this thing, and he's like, okay, do you see it? I'm like, I don't see anything. And he goes, let's screen share so I can help you with this. So now I'm screen sharing with the guy as he's trying to configure my Facebook thing so I can get to a point where I'm there. And then I'm 20 minutes in as I'm clicking everything. I'm like, and he's going, okay, so this is really good, and just make this. It's no problem. I'm going to help you with this one. Now click this. Yeah, that's great. All of a sudden I go, wait, so when are we doing the podcast? He goes, this Friday. We'll reach out to you. And I go,
oh, this was just a test run.
I go, oh, this Friday. Okay. All right. And he goes, yeah.
All right. Do you see Brendan's smug little face over here as he's watching Bryan tell this story? Brendan thinks he's a lot smarter than Bryan. I actually zoomed in on his face. It's just a quick snippet from what we just watched, just looking at Brendan's face.
It's no problem. I'm going to help you with this one. Now click this. Yeah, that's great. All of a sudden I go, wait, so
Brendan's sitting there going, Grandpa doesn't get tech. Grandpa needs the guy to show him how to run his computer for him because he's not understanding this.
He loves it when someone else looks dumb.
Yes, he loves that. And Brendan's like 15 years younger than Bryan Callen, so he's probably thinking like, dude, you don't know how to use a computer? All right, I guess he's walking you through it, idiot.
It's that here we go again. You're always like this attitude.
Yep, very funny. So then Bryan explains what actually is going on, and watch Brendan's reaction to this. I've never seen Brendan more happy. He jumps out of his seat. He leaps out of his seat and runs around the room like a child.
My producer for my podcast, I did it after I was done with my podcast. And my producer calls me and goes, hey, do you know that Amy Poehler podcast? Do you know it's a scam?
No, you got into all their shit.
Bubba, he goes, they've been scamming people.
Look at that. Do you know that's a scam? And Brendan jumps out and runs around. He's like, wow, this is great. My friend Bryan Callen got scammed. Yay.
He either knew and he's like overperforming, or he really is stupid and didn't know and was like, oh, the joke is that it's not till Friday, huh? That sucks.
Right.
But no matter what, I'm leaping out of this chair.
Either way.
So Bryan's explaining something that happened to him that actually sucks.
Yes.
And I don't think these two like each other at all. Because I think Brendan's waiting for him to step in shit.
We have suspected it, and now I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So listen to what Brendan says to him after he finds out that there was a scam that Bryan fell for.
I'm so grateful for you. I've always wanted to meet somebody who got scammed by those podcasts.
And
because there was a Fire and a Kid one, there's a Rogan one.
When I say I got scammed so hard, I gave them all my information. I had to call a cybersecurity expert.
Brendan, I always wanted to meet him, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. You're one of those guys? That's
strange
awesome.
thing to say.
What a dick. I love this. This happened last week, by the way. It happened right before our WATP show that we did last Wednesday. So it's very funny because you have Bryan, who fell for this thing that the Amy Poehler's podcast would actually want to interview him, which, by the way, they don't do remote interviews on Amy Poehler's shows. Films it out of L.A. and people come to the studio. It's a very professional show. So Bryan could have done a little research and realized that that's probably not how this works. But, he's excited. He's got his special out. He wants to spread the word. Amy Poehler reaches out. So he falls for the scam. Brendan's all excited that he fell for a scam because he thinks he's better than him because of that. And there's more sadness to come because, as you heard, Bryan said, I'm friends with Amy Poehler.
Right.
We know each other. So apparently Bryan reached out to Amy directly.
I even texted Amy and I was like, I DM'd Amy. I was like, hey, I'm supposed to do your podcast. I'm waiting, but nothing's going on here.
Did she say anything?
No, I didn't even hear. She probably didn't even get my.
She had no clue.
Meanwhile, but it's been going on, and somebody else who's a comic, I can't remember her name, was talking. She got taken too.
Well, they probably knew your special came out. You're probably doing some PR.
Exactly.
So they timed it
but
up.
the way they did it was so good.
It's not.
Gave me like all the questions.
He goes, yeah, it's not though. It was so good. Yeah, but it's not. You just fell for it because you're an idiot. I love that because he goes, I even texted Amy Poehler. I DM'd Amy Poehler. It's like, I don't have her phone number. Like he walked that back immediately. Yeah. And he's like, I never heard back. Oh, your friend Amy Poehler didn't want to get back to you, Bryan? That's too bad.
About that scam she has nothing to do with that you fell for and are now blaming her for?
But even so, I think at that time when he was texting her, he was waiting for her to, like, he did the thing they told him to do. And he's like, all right, I'm going to be on the show now. Just waiting for this to happen. Right. And he's like, hey, Amy, where are you? And Bryan Callen is a famous guy. He's been in a lot of movies. He's been in sitcoms. He's no Adam Bush, but, he's been around.
He's very funny.
He's very funny. So the fact that, like, Amy Poehler can't be bothered with this guy is not a good sign. Maybe moving to Austin wasn't the right move. I don't know. I'm not his agent. I can't tell him what to do. But I love that Brendan would have figured this out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no. Chris, he's going to explain all the times that he would have figured this out, how dumb Bryan is for falling for it.
And so you were on your phone. He goes, I need you on a laptop. And he said, I need you on FaceTime. That was the red flag.
He needs me on my laptop, and he was trying to tell me how to do it, and I couldn't do it.
But he said, open up FaceTime?
And he goes, let's. Do you want to screen share? He goes,
I just want to point out, Brendan's not even paying attention. He said Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
It was a Facebook Live video conference thing. Yes. So he goes, FaceTime? He said FaceTime, red flag, red flag, FaceTime, red flag. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even FaceTime, you fucking idiots. But no, you have it all figured out.
He's that friend that says, you know what you should have done.
Yeah. I know. Yep. I sure do know that. Thanks, though.
That's weird because I can spot guilty people just like that.
My laptop, and he was trying to tell me how to do it, and I couldn't
said,
do
open
it.
up FaceTime?
And he goes, let's. Do you want to screen share? He goes,
Boom.
would you like to screen share because I can help
that's
you?
a red flag.
And now he's got arrows pointing, and I'm
That's a red
clicking here,
flag.
I'm clicking here.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So Brendan's going, geez, you should have known because of this thing. You should have known because of that thing. Let's remind everyone about Cast Media. Cast Media was this company run by Colin Thompson that represented Theo Vaughn and Brendan Schaub and a whole Sarah Silverman, a whole bunch of these big name comedian podcasters, and ripped them off because they promised all this money that they never paid them. Brendan Schaub was owed $1.5 million by this guy that he never got from him, from Cast Media.
That's a red flag.
And Brendan Schaub's sitting there going like, dude, you got scammed. What an idiot. They hacked into your Facebook. You're a moron, dude.
But remember when Schaub told him that and Bryan Callen ran around like a hummingbird screaming and singing?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember
yeah.
the victory lap that was going on from that, actually. But, dude, Brendan is loving this.
So I sent it to my cybersecurity guys. They go, oh, dude, he's Russian. Those are Russians. They got you.
Dude, Bubba.
Yeah.
Did he show his face, Brian, or not?
No, of course.
They got into my Meta Business Suite.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, you got hustled.
I got hustled.
Damn.
And I was all bummed out, too. I was like, oh, I got blown off. And it was like, no, you didn't get blown off.
You're never going on there, dude.
And
That sucks.
It does suck.
You didn't get the part and they stole your wallet.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bummer. So, yeah, it's like going for the big audition, just getting beaten up in the alleyway.
This really couldn't have gone worse.
Yeah, fuck.
And I didn't get the part.
I thought I was on top of the world over here. And no one's watching my special? God damn it. So, Brendan continues to pile on here. And it's funny because he doesn't know anything about computers or how computers work. He doesn't know how cars work. And he's done shows about how cars work. But so it doesn't stop him from talking about it.
Facebook is really good about that stuff. Facebook, and they shut everything down. They'll just shut it down when they see some irregular activity.
Well, especially if someone logs in from fucking
They're like,
Russia. I would hope that's a red
they
flag.
shut you down right away.
Yeah, because Facebook, then
that's why they had that
that's your
authentication
Instagram.
and all that stuff. The problem is what they can do is sell access to your Facebook page, and then you can use that to post advertisements,
Damn, Bubba.
spam people, and all that.
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, it was so good.
So there's two things going on here. First, Brendan doesn't realize that you can mask where you're logging into the internet from. He doesn't know about VPNs and any multitude of ways that Facebook Meta wouldn't know your physical location in the world. Well, I mean, if you try to do it from Russia, yeah, of course they're going to shut that down.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. That's what they do? People from Russia can be on there.
Well, that's insane. If you just think about, when they were talking about the election fraud and they were talking about the Facebook advertising that the Russians were doing, and it was just like, yeah, they have a whole team of people in a building, and they're just putting up all these Facebook ads. Like, yeah, because they don't, Facebook would not know that's from Russia. It's very easy to mask that sort of thing. But the other thing that he says there is he's not understanding what exactly was taken from him. Where Bryan's explaining, yeah, so they took all the data, they have all my contacts, they have all this information. And so Brendan thinks that, well, you changed your password, so it's all good.
When did you start taking action? As far as when you found out?
Like the next day.
Oh, you waited a day.
I waited 2 days.
Oh, they definitely have. Okay, well,
Yeah. But by that time, it's too late. It doesn't matter if it's a day or 2 days. At that point, they've got everything on. They've already sold it to a third party broker.
but it doesn't matter, right? Because they can't get back in.
No.
So Bryan even explains, like, yeah, all the information, all the data that they stole, it's already been sold. It's already out there. People are going to use it however they want to and resell it and be on the dark web. But you changed your password, so it's all good now, right? Sure, man. Thanks for talking about cybersecurity with me.
The chances of them breaking into my empty home and trying to steal more stuff is very slim.
Right.
Very slim.
Now that I moved away, I think I'm okay. So I loved that because the way that Brendan reacts to that, you could tell there's animosity there, and he's rooting against his buddy at this point.
Yeah, and even Bryan, who definitely recognizes this, is still taking the high road.
He always takes the high road. Yeah. I don't know what Brendan has on Bryan. I don't know what information he has.
Right.
Bryan is so cool to him to the point where Brendan acts like he's the smart one.
Right.
He literally talks down to Bryan Callen, just like, dude, you don't get it, And Bryan sit there and be like, yeah, okay, man, explain it to me. I guess you get everything. Could you imagine this guy? Just a thorn in your side. You try to move away from him. You go to a whole different state. And the dude shows up and then bitches about being in that state nonstop. Was it just fucking barbecue around here? There's no good sushi. There's no good restaurants. This place fucking sucks. I hate it so much. I didn't ask you to come, man. I told you. I'm moving there for Joe Rogan.
It's what about Shab?
Right. All right, we still have Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast from yesterday that we've never really talked about on this show before. I have a lot of respect for Bill Burr until recently when there's no reason to have a lot of respect for Bill Burr anymore. We have Stuttering John, his last night drunk stream, and the short stream he did yesterday afternoon. We have Opie and Ron show coming up. Megan's going to be on with Is It Gay? The show that everyone's talking about. It's maybe the most popular segment on any show ever.
With no hyperbole.
There's the Showcase Showdown. So what? Who cares? Is it gay? It's a whole other thing. But first, I want to thank the people who are supporting the show. Supertip.gg/WATP, including Destriga.
You realize I stayed in jail for 8 days and got out with my starfish intact. I met a black arsonist. See, they are diversifying. Like SJ, I have the lawyer bug now. I will be the hero of all the incarcerated blacks I met. Now I wish I could remember who they are. Right. Okay, I want to get out ahead of this. The arsonist saw me suck my thumb. I had a bad dream about Nick's junk in my mouth. My face was dry the whole week, much to my chagrin.
I can't wait to see what Aaron says, knowing that we have an interview. It's already in the can with Mikey, his buddy.
So smart not to announce it until you recorded it, so you can't call the president fuck with him.
And also, the other thing that we made sure to do, and Moody made sure to do, is we didn't want to talk to anyone while Aaron was there. We didn't want anything to affect his situation there and anything that happened to him. So we didn't reach out to anyone, or Moody didn't reach out to anyone until after Aaron was out. And
Smart.
Yeah, I think we played it the right way. Miss Dead Shark coming in.
I love you, Ava. I love you, Keanu. I love you, Coors Light. I love you, Stink Lines. Get out of here, Ma. It's the
Well, he's jerking off to everything. It's crazy. Gary Babcock. Opie is shot. His live feed popped up on YouTube. Watch 5 minutes. Dude is psycho. Adam, comment?
I was the only one in his chat the other night when he first started. I happened to catch it. So I was just writing, and they kept reading a little bit. They would not acknowledge anything I was saying. And I was just saying nice things, but they wouldn't. They're onto it.
They know who you are. Says, "Tss, tss. I bet Chris's favorite food is pork shoulder. Because he eats his own shoulders. Home run, Chipper. Peckers.
You got me.
Home run, call me a home run.
We don't have him on super tip yet, but we still have him on the board. So at least there's that. Thank you very much for the support. All right, let's get into this Bill Burr conversation. So Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast has been around for a very long time. On YouTube, it has 1.13 million subscribers. And Bill Burr is very popular. He's one of the, I would say, top comedians in the world working today. And he's been doing the podcast for a long time. I got to know Bill Burr very well from Opie and Anthony. He was a frequent guest on there and phenomenal. Always funny, of course. His big claim to fame was on an O&A comedy show in Philadelphia where the crowd was unruly and every comedian was taking shit until Bill came up and just roasted the entire audience of the city of Philadelphia and crushed it. And that was really where he made a name for himself, and people have respected him ever since then. And his comedy specials are great. He's had some very funny comedy specials, and he's always been fantastic. Well, then, he bitches about billionaires a lot. He still is bitching about billionaires, which is interesting. He's a very, very wealthy man who flies helicopters, but, if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, cool. As soon as you get up to $1,000 million, terrible person. And yet, for some reason, if you've accumulated that money through the sale of oil that happened to be underneath the country that you run because you're royalty, he's fine with those people. In fact,
that's God's will. God's will.
He praises those people. Talks about what a great time he had at their event and how nice they were to him and what a great time he had at the Riyadh Comedy Festival. And so we got a lot of shit coming back from that because it seemed like there was a lot of hypocrisy that was going on, which is fine. I'm fine with hypocrisy. Someone puts a lot of money in front of my face. They go, never talk about Stuttering John again. I'm like, Stuttering who? Okay, whatever. I don't care about that. But the problem is that Bill handled it so poorly, and he continues to handle it so poorly by just not fessing up as to what this is and saying that everyone who's critiquing him about this are bots or they've been spun up by social media. They can't think for themselves. They're dumb. It's crazy to insult the people. Whitney Cummings did this very poorly as well, saying that if you're racist, if you criticize her for going over to Saudi Arabia and doing this comedy special. It's just a really weird way to handle all of this. So there were a few episodes there where Bill Burr was addressing this directly and just stepping in it. And people were clipping that and talking about it. Blind Mike did a phenomenal job of following that. And then he stopped doing the segment on his show where he would read the feedback and read emails coming into him. Because everything was just people going, what the fuck, Bill? We believed in you. We thought you had some integrity, and apparently you don't. And so Bill just couldn't handle that. He didn't have good answers for it. So he just got rid of that segment on his show. He canceled a stand-up show. He didn't do he didn't do one of his podcasts. And so now a little time is come and gone. And so Bill can now come back and start doing his regular show again. So I want to start off by looking at the podcast from yesterday morning, the Monday morning podcast. The way that it starts is very Opie-esque. And I'm not going to pretend that this isn't the way that Bill's been all along, but it is remarkable. The similarities between Bill Burr and the current state of Opie.
Food supply of this.
That's not the intro. This is the intro.
Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr. It's time for the Monday morning podcast for Monday, November 3rd, 2025. What's going on? How are ya? Oh my God, it's the day before the election. You got to get out there and you got to vote. I don't know what's going on in your state.
He hit everything.
Wow.
The crazy voices, pronouncing words weird, and the
forced
cracking
fun.
himself up.
I'm
Forced
so bummed
fun.
I cut this from the Opie segment because it would have been verbatim his intro, but it's so boring we didn't need it.
Yeah, I know. I've been playing the Opie intros forever, and it's just like, okay, you know what the Opie intro is. He's going to hum a song and then be like, "Wah!" and talk about the weather. But yeah, and Bill Burr's been doing this for a while, but it's not good. And I've said this, I think I came to this conclusion maybe this year. Guys who podcast by themselves and just talk into a void lose their minds over time. It's not good for you. It's one thing if you are responding to clips, like Patrick Melton will do shows by himself. He'll do 4, 5, 6 hours, but he's watching Donkey Lips and he's responding to like what Karmic is saying or something. And so there's a little bit more of an interactivity there. But when you're just sitting there and just talking off the dome for an hour twice a week, it's not good for you. And Opie's been losing his mind. It seems like Bill Burr's lost his mind. So Bill's going to talk about the state of the economy because, of course, the elections were yesterday. He's been seeing a lot of political ads.
Out here. Okay, but like every other state, we are in difficult economic times. And it has nothing to do with blue or red ties as much as it has to do with industry leaving this country because they didn't want to pay the working man a working wage. Okay? That's why everybody's driving Uber and taking pictures of their food because there's no factories left to work in.
I know he's doing the stuttering John. They're taking pictures of the food.
And he's lip smacking.
Oh, what is he doing?
There have been no laughs.
What do you mean?
None.
You can't crack yourself up that much, especially with that material. There's no way that caught him where he's like, whoa, how'd I come up with that thought? People are driving Uber and taking photos of their food. What?
I refuse to believe that that's the best picture of him they could find.
I mean, this is his stream right here, right now. This is what he wants to present for himself. That's the other thing about Bill Burr I meant to mention, that he doesn't do a video cast. He's up on YouTube, and he's putting these episodes up for people to watch and comment on, which is great, but it'd be even better if we could see his face doing the show. I think maybe a sunrise behind him, since it is Monday morning, so kind of you can't really see his face.
Get your own ideas.
Maybe it's a little blurry. There's some smudge on the camera or something like that. Have I pointed out how poorly his show is performing lately? 1.13 million subscribers. This episode from yesterday morning has 17,000 views. 17,000 views. I'm sorry, this is from Monday morning. We're on Wednesday evening now. Our Wednesday shows do this number of views. WATP. This is Bill Burr with 1.13 million subs. And he's 17,000 views on this show. And he has an audio podcast too, so do we. We have a lot of people just listen to the audio. So it's crazy what's going on.
I'm sorry, how many fucking fonts are on that screen? There's like 8
All of
different
them.
fonts and
Yes,
9
you're
words.
right. Every single part of that is a different font. Yeah,
I don't think they're focusing their energy on the right things.
I worked in a marketing agency, but it's been too long because I didn't even pick up on that. That would have driven people crazy.
Yeah.
Good call. All right, so he's talking about how there's all these ads for stealing elections, and he's watching these ads in California, like the Republicans are going to steal the election, and we can't let them happen. And so he's talking about that, and we get right back into the billionaires.
Means that stealing elections is happening. They're not even hiding. It's like gambling on sports. Like it's legal now. Weed is legal. Tattoos are removable. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on out there, but like somebody in both parties needs to stand up and be like, guys, we have to stop this or this is going to be a civil war. And this is only going to be good for billionaires. All right. Everybody else is going to fucking suck. We're literally, we're going to kill each other in the fucking streets. So some fucking hair plug nerd can have more rockets to shoot to Mars.
Anyway, up next, Jim Gaffigan.
I just love that he's like so mad at Elon Musk. It's nonstop. He's talking about the billionaires, people who own social media networks, and of course you got Elon Musk who owns a social media network, and these are the problems in the world. It's like, Bill, maybe you should like back off that for a little while after you took all that money from the Saudis. I don't know, just for a minute. stop talking about that because that's the hypocrisy people are concerned about. But it's all he can talk about.
That's a red flag.
It's a red flag. He's got all the answers, this guy. All right, so here we have more of this fake laughter that he likes to do.
And just because I choose to live my life one way, I'm free to disagree with the way you live your life, but I don't want to prevent you from doing it. If you're out there, right, you got a four-wheeler and a fucking semi-automatic weapon, and you want to shoot them fucking squirrels full of fucking lead to start your day on your own property, and you don't hit anybody, I don't give a fuck.
2 more Opie-isms. Property. And then even that laugh. It's the fakest, most forced laughter. And I know, listen, again, I know Bill's been doing this for a long time. We were giving him a pass. Everyone was giving Bill a pass. It's hard to do a show by yourself. But at this stage, like, we're waiting for Bill to do something and redeem himself. And instead he's doing the opposite. He's leaning into the worst type of podcasting possible.
The double down.
Yeah. And it's not going well for him. He's losing viewers. He's losing listeners. If you read through the comments, Bill character in The Mandalorian, guys, the Death Star has a Chili's. Hey, look, it's old Billy Spineless Bill. Oh my God, this trap house has a PS5, guys. They're just like us. Bill's disappointment. He can't even address it. The Saudis got to Bill. I mean, every comment is just talking about that. Of course, Bill talks about that's the bots. It's not real. And the internet is actually evil, it turns out.
You know, like this fucking, I'm telling you, dude, the fucking internet is evil. It is turning everybody against each other. You're even seeing it in stand-up comedy now. Comedians go after other comedians on podcasts. They literally say the person's name. They trash them. I do interviews now. People try to get me to trash like other fucking comment. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't want to fucking do that.
This is amazing because this is where he's actually addressing what's going on without addressing what's going on. Mm-hmm. The internet is evil. Guys, no one would have a problem with what I did and how I handled it, but it's just this stupid, evil internet that's getting people to talk shit about each other. And that was a message to comics specifically because we played recently Andrew Schultz calling out Bill Burr directly. We've seen a bunch of comics do this. And so now Bill's going, hey guys, fellow comics, can we stop talking shit about each other, please? You guys, I'm not going to do it if you don't do it. Huh? Are we cool?
Yeah, we need to band together.
Is that crazy? We see what you're doing, Bill.
Yeah.
And Aaron Immelt's the same way with the internet is evil. The internet's just people. Mm-hmm. Now, are there things with algorithms that lead people into different directions? Are there people that get spun up in discords and subreddits? Yes, for sure. But this whole idea that the internet is evil is just such a dumb blanketed term that means nothing.
Well, again, he loses all credibility when he's shitting on comics who talk shit on the internet while being a comic talking shit on the internet.
Yeah, but not about other comics. That's where he draws the line.
Today.
Right. Yes. So, listen, he just needs everyone to chill out because there's
now that it's coming to me, we all need to calm down.
Right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little much.
There's a lot of heat in this kitchen. I don't feel like I should be cooking anymore.
We've talked a lot about or compared things to Lenny Bruce at the end, reading his court transcripts, but this is that. This is exactly that. He has an audience. No one cares about this.
Let's fucking chill out. Let's stop having these cunts wind us up. You know, all these nerds that own these fucking social media networks, they're literally bullying the entire population now. They're flicking the back of your ear. Every time you go on a fucking social media platform, you're letting a nerd, bunch of goddamn nerds, fucking flick the back of your ear and ruin your morning, ruin your cup of coffee with some phony shit that a bot just sent you.
So again, Bill is saying, you guys are not even in control of yourselves. You're going on social media, a bot tells you to not like me, and then you're going, I don't like Bill Burr. And you're like, why do you think that? I was told this morning to think that. He's insane. Rather than actually confront the real issue what people are complaining about, and you could go through any one of the comment threads from any one of his recent podcasts, and you could read all of those from real people who have real problems with this guy's hypocrisy. He just goes, you're letting the billionaires win by having them freak you out from their social media bots.
Someone told him this to make him feel better. His manager, somebody fed him this, and he's hanging on to it.
Yeah, because he brings up bots over and over again. And do bots exist on the internet? Yes. They're fucking everywhere. But these comments are from real people. Why would you even have to create a bot to do this?
Right.
It's like they're doing it for us. We don't need a bots for this one. We got it.
Especially now with older people, you hear them misuse the term AI a lot, and that's just like everything fake is an AI. And there are all these forces working against you that allow you to not believe anyone actually disagrees with you.
Or you can be like Stuttering John and call AI CGI.
Yeah.
There's a couple different old guy ways to fuck that up. But yeah, apparently the billionaires are winning.
Drinks. Now you're on the internet and you're fucking ruining each other's morning. So some nerd can fucking go to Turkey and get a fucking hair system, can get a bigger fucking boat, can do whatever.
So again, it's if you are on social media and you have an opinion on there, all you're doing is helping the billionaires. And then the billionaires are just going out and getting a bigger yacht because you were on social media saying that Bill Burr is a hypocrite. Reminds me of, I just thought of this now. There was a drug commercial in the early aughts, maybe it was the fucking, no, it had to be the early aughts because it was about terrorism. There was a drug commercial that showed like someone buying weed or something. And they're like, you're funding this. And it would show like Taliban and Al-Qaeda.
Sure.
And show like that. It's like, really? Because my weed dealer grows it. I've seen his room. It's a pretty sweet setup he's got.
Nice try.
But that's like he's trying to connect these dots where it's just like, if you don't like me, then you're helping Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. And they're just getting bigger and bigger yachts from this.
This is very transparent.
Sending more spaceships to Mars. Like, I actually kind of want more spaceships going to Mars, but I hear the other things. Sure, I got you.
And very much like John, I can't tell who he thinks he is. Is he the working man or is he the successful guy? It changes or it's not clear.
Yeah, this is a man. I didn't look up what his net worth is. I'm sure it's staggering. Which I'm fine with. He deserves it. He's very talented. He's great.
Yes.
I wanted to have all the money in the world, everything that he deserves. And I don't understand why his wealth is different than, say, Elon Musk's or Mark Zuckerberg's, but their wealth is worse than the Saudi prince. I don't understand any of this.
He's wrong about this, but he's been very right and consistent about a lot of things, and he feels like he's earned a lot of trust, and he's heartbroken that people just don't believe. He's like, you don't believe me after all these years. No, we believe you feel that way. We just think you're wrong and thought you'd be open-minded to another opinion, seeing as how you based your entire career on it.
Yeah, he's definitely put himself, and I appreciate you saying that a manager or someone told him it's bots, because he's one of these guys like Howard Stern, who's put himself in a bubble. Mm-hmm. And he's surrounded by yes men who are telling him, no, it's not it's the kids who are wrong, not you, Bill. You're killing it right now. So all right, so then he starts talking about this attempt in Venezuela to start a war with the U.S. and he's going on and on about this story. Doesn't matter. This is the important part of it.
Like the level of no coverage that got. But I get it now. I'll tell you right now, but if the CIA tried to put together a comedy festival down in Venezuela, oh my God, that they would have got shit for as long as the fucking festival lasted. Anyway.
He's so uncomfortable. He has to keep bringing it back. That's the only thing on his mind. He keeps bringing everything back to that. I can't believe this thing isn't getting more coverage. But, if there's a comedy festival that was sponsored by our government, right, guys? Bill, either address it or don't. I was watching Blind Mike again this past weekend, where it's so frustrating that Bill acts like there's powers that be that aren't allowing him to just speak his mind. Mm-hmm. Nobody's doing that. This is your show. If you got something to say it. Just Let us know what the problem is.
He's squandering this platform because we know what he's talking about.
Right.
So it's pissing off his detractors even more.
Who is this for? He's being passive aggressive about it.
Yeah.
Now, if he wants to confront the haters, and if that doesn't win anyone over, whatever, at least you confronted the haters.
Right.
But and the people who like you be like, yeah, he addressed it. You know? But instead he's just doing this wishy-washy, he mentions it in passing and passive aggressively, and we don't really know. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish with any of this. So then this is what pisses me off more than anything else that I saw when I was watching Bill Burr from his show Monday morning. This is inexcusable in my mind. The fact that this is the content of Bill Burr's podcast in 2025.
Anyway, plowing ahead. So I go into Target yesterday, November 2nd. Okay. And over the speaker, they were playing Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. It was 48 hours. We didn't, it wasn't even 48 hours after Halloween. It was like 36 hours after Halloween. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday, boo, whip-a-doo. I always wondered who did that little slide in the guitar. It sounded like Les Paul to me, making a little money, you know? Just completely blowing past Thanksgiving, as they always do, because they haven't figured out a fucking way. Grocery stores are the only ones who figured out a way on how to make money off of the genocide of Native Americans, okay? Now, Thanksgiving.
It's infuriating.
Holy shit. Do you guys notice these department stores are playing Christmas music a little too early in the season for me? You guys see this? You guys hear about this?
It's a crazy perspective.
Yeah, you ever hear about this thing? Yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it? Holy shit, Bill Burr. This is what you're doing? Complaining about Christmas music in early November in Target? And then, you guys hear my hot take on Thanksgiving? Slaughter of Native Americans.
Speaking of genocide, never mind.
Oh, what fucking idiots. That is terrible. Who's listening to this show for enjoyment? The answer is no one. The numbers have plummeted. No one's paying attention to the show anymore. And I just have one more clip on here because I was getting so enraged. So, again, he has to be passive aggressive and make little jabs. Because his whole thing, and this was the worst thing he said to cover his tracks about the Riyadh Comedy Festival, is he goes, I've also played in London. People weren't mad about that. And I got emails and messages from people in the UK who are like, what the fuck is he trying to say? Why is he comparing us to Saudi Arabia? What does that even mean? And he's lost his mind. He's lost the thread. He thinks he's smarter than everyone, so he can just like throw these smoke shields out and people just be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I can't see through the smoke shield. Okay. I guess he's right.
So many fonts. I can't even.
There's too many fonts. I can't keep track of what's going on. No. We know exactly what's going on. We're not as dumb as you think we are. So he has to make these little passive aggressive takes on how, I don't know if you guys know this, the U.S. ain't so great either. You know, you want to criticize the Saudi royal family, just so you know, we're not so fantastic.
The first time I ever went to an Erewhon, which is like, for people who Gelson's isn't even good enough for them. Like Gelson's is like, that's like the top shelf grocery store. I mean, that is the highest level of cancer-causing food that I was aware of that you can buy in the poison food supply of this arguably the greatest nation on the planet, ranked 59th in human rights. Bring us your poor, bring us your downtrodden. We'll stick them in a van and fucking throw them in alligator Alcatraz. Erewhon.
He has to throw in those jabs.
In Stuttering John's defense, at least he does the Muttley when someone else is there.
And he does it when he's telling a joke.
Yeah.
This guy goes, we're ranked 59th in human rights. Yeah, we get it, Bill. You're trying to say that there's horrible governments all around the world. Yes. Agreed. I'd love to know who's ranking countries in human rights violations. I'd love to know what the methodology is for that. He just throws it out there, just like, well, we're obviously there's 58 countries that are better than us.
And why these facts are a perfect substitute for comedy.
Sure. Why not? I mean, that proves that you were right and we were wrong, Bill. You know what? Now that you put it that way, I'm the idiot. I didn't realize that. Wow, Bill has really fucking lost his way. I think we need to cover him a little bit more. Just because
please.
The parallels with Opie are incredible. I popped this on. I hopped in the shower today, and I'm like, do I want to do a Bill Burr segment? We haven't really covered him. Other people have since the 3 Odd Comedy Festival. And I'm like, I got so much Stuttering John stuff to pull. There's so many interesting things going on. So I hopped in the shower this afternoon, and I just popped on his show and was just playing it in the shower. And I'm like, I have to.
Yeah.
Fuck. 15 minutes in, I'm like, I already have 12 clips that we definitely need to talk about with this guy.
There's something so fascinating about how these people at all different levels in their life all have this, they turn into the same person when they get attacked from anonymous internet people. They have the same responses. It's wild to see.
All right, well, we got Stuttering John coming up, and he had, you'll never guess the guest that he had on his show. Kiki and Avariza.
The dream team.
Can you believe that? Those three together again, thank God. And then Opie with Ron the Waiter. We got Is It Gay with Megan coming up, voicemails, reviews, all of those fun things. But first, supertip.gg/WATP is a place you can go right now to support the show and participate in the show like this. Anonymous says, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia hack. Don't worry about paying your workers a living wage by not paying them. Modern problems require ancient solutions. Yeah, Bill was complaining. I didn't want to get into that. Bill was complaining about, like, well, they wouldn't pay people a living wage, so the factories went overseas. Like, well, it's a little bit more nuance to it than that. A little more complication. Harpua, 69. What about Shaw? Did not get the laugh it deserved. All right, well, there you go, Adam.
Thank you very much, Harpua. I appreciate the fish reference.
I thought we were all there with you.
I could have done more.
Have YouTube Dabbler at Good Bad Flicks on sometime.
All right.
Chris, make a note.
All right.
YouTube Dabbler at Good Bad Flicks.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit Dabbler is a new member on the channel. Thank you very much, Detroit Dabbler. Good to see you, my friend. Christian Blatt is here. I saw Bill Burr yesterday while voting. I know it's not particularly interesting, but I said it with money, so you guys kind of have to pretend. Christian, did you call him out on his hypocrisy, please? Did you get your phone out and record and walk up to his face and be like, Bill, you piece of shit? That's the content I need from you, Christian Blattnots. That actually is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that guy did it with Neil Brennan the other night. It's not that interesting.
It's not, I know. Don't ever do that to people. I was joking. Gordon Shumway, I don't know what I'm saying. I bet if Bill Burr did a vidcast, he'd look unwashed and deranged like Opie. That's what I mean. I want him to turn the camera on.
You can see him looking around, not focusing, and just swinging his head, just like
That's
Opie.
what I want. That's what I want to see. Come on, Billy boy. You can do this for us, right? All right, let's talk about my friend Stuttering John.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously. Because I got a bloody ass.
Skull.
Stuttering John did 2 shows yesterday. He's entering into Kevin Brennan territory, where he comes on once. That's not enough. He's got to come back again. We'll explain why. Let's watch how the first show in the afternoon, that was only an hour and a half. It's shorter for him than usual. Let's watch how that one ended, because he's talking about Producer Joe from the Shuley Network. Producer Joe said, I'll put up the money. I will travel to you. I'll get a boxing ring, whatever you want to do. If you want to fight, John, let's fight, because John's been threatening people with fighting in a boxing ring for years now. And Frog, Producer Joe, is down.
Cillian McMullen. Joe said he will fight you and pay for a ring. What say you? Fine. But again, me, you, mano a mano. No cameras, no audio, no shitware, no anybody. Me and you. I don't want any audience. I don't want any microphone. I don't want any video camera. Mano a mano. That's it. And I oh my God, I could not wait.
Yeah, I can tell you're confident by the fact you want no one there to witness it. It makes sense. Also, that'd make for some great content. Hey, you two content creators, you guys want to get together and do something?
As long as we don't monetize it.
As long as no one can see it and there's no video recording of it and no audio. All right. That's smart. That's a good plan. Well, immediately after he says this, he's made aware of something. I guess he didn't know.
Ghost Crusaders TV, thanks for the $2. You realize that Single is a witness to your case, right? Okay, so we'll do it after I win the lawsuit. He's a witness, but yet look what he just did, trying to contact Ava to contact my family. I mean, this is new. But I didn't know he was a witness. And how was he a witness?
And what's a witness?
Yeah, he went through so many different things. He's like, okay, we'll do it after the case is closed. And he thought he was just like, oh shit, I just threatened a witness. That's definitely against the law. Oh, fuck. Because, at the end of it, he's just like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. I'm going to get him so good. So then he goes, well, but he's doing shit. That Ava thing just happened. That was months before we were served with the complaint, with the lawsuit. Months before that is when Joe reached out to Ava and asked Ava to try to friend John's trans son on Instagram.
John, explain to me why it's different than you calling Shuli's dad or Kate Meany's mom. I'll wait.
Yeah. He always has a reason for it. They drew first blood or whatever the reason is. He's allowed to do that. So it's hilarious that he goes through all these different permutations like, oh shit, why am I okay to do this? Is it because of the Ava thing? Is it because, I didn't even know he was a witness. That's it. That's the ticket. How could I possibly know anything that's going on with my own case? Yeah. Why would you know anything that's going on with your own case, John? And he goes on and talks about this more, which is hilarious.
Oh, Ghost Crusaders, he signed an affidavit? I don't even know. I don't even follow this shit. No idea. I don't even know if there's going to be any witnesses. It's really just me. I don't know anything. I don't follow it. That's not for me to follow. So I have no idea.
It's not? Shit, I'm
Who would it be for?
Yeah, I'm following it pretty fucking closely. This idiot goes, I'm definitely going to win this case. Oh, okay. So what's been going on with it? I don't know. Not following it up. Not even my business. What? How is that possible? He wants it both ways, like he always does.
Yep.
I don't know anything about it, but I know for a fact I'm going to win, and I have the right argument, and everything's going really well, and my attorney is doing all the right things, and everything's great.
And even if I did know about it, who cares?
Who cares? I don't even know how much I should be talking about this, but it's hilarious. He's just like, are there witnesses? Yeah, John, remember all those affidavits that you filed with your mom and Hitman Dan and anyone that you cried to about being embarrassed with the Kate Meany tapes? I can witness, I can prove that John was very upset that he was embarrassed because he looked like an idiot. Thanks. Thanks for showing up. We appreciate it. I've talked too much. Anyway, John's a fucking moron if he thinks that we think he's not paying attention to any of this. And stop threatening witnesses, John. You've done this with 2 witnesses so far. You got to stop doing that. Doesn't look good for you. Now, he signed up for the LSAT in January. He wanted to do it in November, which is now, but he signed up for it in January because he missed the cutoff date by a day. He has since come back and said, I don't know if I'm going to take the LSAT. I will take the LSAT. I'm not sure if I will. Seems like he's back on the I'm not sure if I will train because he's been doing those test questions and it looks like it's probably a little bit more difficult than he thought it was going to be. And so someone brings up the fact that he paid hundreds of dollars for that.
Yeah, right.
He did. I mean, according to John, he paid hundreds of dollars to sign up for this LSAT. Like, what's going to happen to that money?
Mr. So you can't get a full refund for skipping LSAT in January, really? I don't know. I guess you know. I guess you're way on top of it, aren't you? Aren't you? But who knows?
Yeah, how would you possibly know the answer to that, John? There's no way to know. I imagine that the guy who super chatted you doesn't know. So I just asked a robot what's up with that. And it says, no, you generally cannot get a full refund for the LSAT if you don't take it, especially if you are past the refund deadline. You can withdraw your registration before the refund deadline for a partial refund, but after that deadline, you will not receive any money back. Withdrawing before the test has fewer negative consequences on your record than being a no-show. Oh, so there's further consequences of John not taking this. He signed up for it, doesn't take it. That goes on his record as someone who doesn't have any follow-through. Interesting. Seems like he didn't plan this out very well. I'm starting to think he's not even going to become an attorney. Is that possible?
That's just like your opinion, man. Like, I don't know. Who knows?
Well, anyway, the reason why I played that is because that's how his show ended. And I think he got flustered that he was threatening producer Joe, and someone was just like, dude, that's a witness in this pending lawsuit you have going on. So he wasn't going to get much super chat money anyway, so he just ended the stream. So then he comes back. Later that night, he's drinking, and he's got his guitar out. And this is magnificent. This is comedy gold. I was saying this on the last segment we did of Centering John, where he was playing that AI video someone recorded with the Pinky Pampers.
Oh, it's CGI.
Yeah, the CGI Pinky Pampers video that he recorded. And I was like, at least he's bringing something. It's not just, fuck you, shit whale, Lady K, just do it. At least it's like something.
You're right.
He's not just reacting. He's bringing something else to the show. Well, again, he's bringing something else to the show. He's got his own content. He's singing a song.
He's a dues payer. He's a shit wayer. And he don't like anybody.
Whoa. We're all musicians here. What was that chord? Was that what we were supposed to go to?
That was a C.
I mean, it seemed like he was going to go for the 1-4-5 progression, but where did he go with this? Let's hear that again.
He's taking it in new directions.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
He's a shit wayer, and he don't like anybody. Don't like anybody better than him. Yeah.
So I think he immediately realizes that this is not going well, so he has to like ham it up and be like, I'm just fucking around, guys. I don't know if it was the wrong chord or the melody was off, because the two did not sync up at all on that one.
He's playing Mother by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going back to that again. That's the only chord progression he knows, it seems like. So then the lyric that he's singing there, and I guess I forgot the original song, he don't like anybody better than him.
Yep, that's it.
Is that what the lyric is?
That's what it is. And he don't like anybody better than him.
So isn't that like having a healthy self-esteem? To like yourself more than you like other people?
He's so full of himself. He's so smug. That's what he's trying to say.
But do you like someone better than you like yourself, Phantom? It's
I'd
weird,
like,
right?
I'd like to believe there are family members that I can, and of course PC over there. Of course, there's some people. I'm not the best, you know.
I don't know. I guess I don't understand the burn there, or the insult.
Most of his burns do sound like compliments disguised somehow. It's
Right.
weird.
All right, so then this goes on for over 4 minutes.
Jesus.
And originally I just pulled the whole thing, and I'm like, all right, we got to break this down into little segments. This is too much. So the improv skills is where I like to focus in on with John, because sometimes he just comes up with stuff, because he repeats that 3 times. He just keeps doing that over and over.
This is better than Fatty Patty.
It's slightly better than Fatty Patty. But John is crushing it here.
He's a shit wayer, and he don't like anybody.
That's a different chord.
Don't like anybody better than him. Oh, it's so sad. Isn't it sad? He's a dues payer.
Oh, it's sad. Isn't it sad? Has he ever heard a parody song before? What's he doing? It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It sounds like shit. Put some new strings on that guitar. All right, the people who are delivering things at John's house, please deliver him acoustic strings.
He's not going to put them on.
Yeah, what is
He
he going to do
won't.
with those?
I know.
I have no idea.
11 gauge acoustic guitar strings, please. Send him a 3-pack. This guy needs to put new strings on this guitar. It sounds like garbage. Well, I get it. Neither of you guys laughed at the "Isn't it sad" line. So let's see if he comes up with something more creative in this part of the song.
He's not a crocodile. He hires pedophiles. And guys that got arrested, guys that got arrested. He's not a crocodile,
right?
But he hires pedophiles. And a guy that got arrested.
He's not a crocodile, but he hires pedophiles. And a guy who got arrested. I'm confused by a couple of things. The word "but" is one of them. He's not a crocodile, but he hires pedophiles? I mean, if he was a crocodile, I'd understand.
Predictable.
Right, yeah. That's crocodile behavior right there. But he's not a crocodile. Anyway, I'm so confused by any of this. He's terrible at this. But you guys can tell what's really going on here. Jealousy. It's all about Shuli. What about Just Do It, Snaggletooth, Lady K? Why don't I ever enter into the song?
Just do it.
Yes.
Lady K. I don't think you're gay. Contrary to what Vince says, just do it. Lady K. I don't care if you are gay, no matter what Vince the dwarf says, he's a dues payer.
I knew he was going to say gay. And he was thinking in his head like how he was going to say it.
Yeah.
So he never wants to call me gay.
Correct.
Because that would admit that saying just do it equals gay. And Lady K and every other thing he has for me. So he goes, just do it, Lady K. You're so fine. I mean, I don't think you're gay. There was an obvious other rhyme there about instead of says, he could have said say.
Say, it was right there.
Yeah, it was right there for him. He just put the S on the end because he couldn't help himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a song I wrote about a thing I don't care about at all. Just to prove it, I'm going to sing it.
Yes. Like I said, this goes on and on and on. But I know what you're thinking. There has to be a big finale, right? Oh, there is. This is fantastic.
And he don't like anybody. He don't like anybody better than him.
Yes. Oh my God. It's not as good as The Chord, but I do have the ISO of The Chord. Why would he think to try to pluck individual strings on that? He knows he can't figure a chord. Why did he even go for that?
Because he was on fire, man.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
Mother, should I build the wall? That's what he was doing.
Prank.
The wall fell down again.
God damn it. All right. So we have to wonder, why is John back on the show? He doesn't normally do an evening show. Well, he does quite a bit, but normally doesn't do two shows on the same day. So why is he back?
Now, you might be asking, why am I back? Well, I'm back because I'm fucking bored. I'm watching the mayoral elections going on in New York. And
interesting. He's back because he's bored. It's almost like he doesn't have friends or loved ones.
Or a job.
A job or hobbies.
Purpose.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I was bored. It's been well over a decade, if not decades. Yeah. The last time I was just like, what do I do now? That's crazy. I don't get it. I'm always like, I wish I could be doing this and this and this. I need to get to that, and I haven't got to this thing yet. So the fact that John's like, I came out because I'm bored. No, you came out because you didn't get enough money.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the Kevin Brennan thing. It's like, well, I didn't get much money, so I guess I'll just hop back on the live stream again and see if I can get some more money from people. And so someone requested he plays that song again on his guitar. And thankfully, John gets the guitar out again, which is great.
John, you're the man. You didn't spell that right, but Pure Entertainment, please re-sing that song. It's pure gold. I don't know.
I like that he gives a pass to people who spell "you're" wrong if they're giving him money and praising him. All right, we didn't spell that right, but I'll let this slide this time.
Pure gold. I don't know. I kind of like it. Huh. I did another one here. Let's see.
What is he even checking?
No, this is the song.
Oh, shit.
The thing is, the skimpy hand is really fucking me up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
You know, Jimmy Page doesn't play a lot anymore, but thank God.
Jimmy Page. What the fuck?
I love it. I love Drunk John playing his out of tune, gross guitar that needs to do strings. I can watch it all day.
Yeah, that's an ISO.
Proud of you, John. All right, so, you know what we should do with that? Actually, I was just thinking about this.
Remix it.
You know those shreds videos?
Oh yeah.
Could we get like Jimi Hendrix with the acoustic guitar and just put that on top of it? Or even like, I don't know, Dave Matthews or something. Just have Dave Matthews like singing a tune and just have that song going. Clank, 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 clank.
Willie Nelson with his...
Someone's got to do that. I want to see that in Dabblers Anonymous. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. It's fun. It's good stuff. All right, so then pizza delivery time. Don't worry, I enhanced the audio so we can hear the conversation going on at the front door.
I'm sorry. Do you see what that says?
No, I do not see that.
I did not order anything.
Do you hear what he said? He goes, "Did you see this?" He goes, "No, I did not see that." He's pointing to the sign,
of course,
in front of the door that said, "I didn't order anything."
I saw it, but I couldn't make out what it said.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was a sign for me, a guy who the app said to deliver a pizza to this address.
I didn't order it. No, I didn't order it. You were being trolled.
You're being trolled. He tells the delivery guy that he's being trolled. Oh, I'm being trolled. Is that right, John? I think you're being trolled.
Joke's on you, buddy.
Yeah, right. What an idiot. I was also told to put this pie in your face. Special instructions that came in. But I'm being trolled. Okay, sure.
I didn't order it.
Okay.
The children ordering food, and that poor guy is now holding his pizza up and going, fuck. Hey, Keanu, how are you?
Oh, right on cue. Hey, look who's joining this winner who just had to tell the delivery guy that he didn't see the sign that says, "Don't deliver food to me. I didn't order it."
And thanks for giving her a fucking warning, John. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
it's like, boom, you're on.
Just sits down. All right, Keanu's on the show. Well, Keanu's a professional podcaster, as you guys all know. And she's quick on her feet, so I imagine she's got a hot take for what you just saw, John, with the pizza delivery guy.
I'm well. John, how are you? More people sending things to your home?
Yeah, but the problem is, Keanu, is that, they're not paying for it. So this poor guy, there's this guy, Chris, who keeps on ordering it. And I didn't order it. You know what I mean?
It's a very goofy obsession. It's very odd, but I guess if it makes him happy. But I feel, you got to feel bad for the delivery people, right?
Boom! Hot take! Good stuff, Keanu. Good thing you came on the show. Dynamite. So Keanu's not enough, obviously. She's not going to carry the show with John. We got to get a third guest on the show. And, of course, Avariza joins.
Keanu, Avariza here.
Hey, hi, Ava.
Hi, Keanu. What's up, guys? How are
How
you?
you doing, love?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I saw that broad with the Freddy Krueger sweater talking shit. That was funny.
Oh my God, I
What's
know.
her
she never
problem?
stops. She,
She's
just
nasty.
boredom.
She's a nasty, nasty person.
Who is that?
Her name's Haley. She's got a southern accent and
It's Haley.
and she's got a
Keanu's
real.
just, I don't know about Keanu no more.
She's got a
I don't think I
real
trust
bad
Keanu
upset.
anymore.
She what the Shuli network does to you, she does to me. She's obsessed with me. She,
Yeah, you could tell there's a bunch of
and it's
resentment.
never ending. And she's just real. She's really nasty about it and kind of a hateful, miserable woman.
Well,
so,
All right. This right here, this grouping that we have, chef's kiss. I got my popcorn out. I can't wait to see how this falls apart. This is going to fall apart in such an epic disaster. Of course, I think Ava's trolling both of them, but Ava's not that bright either. Keanu has no idea what's going on. John is blasted out of his mind. He's just happy to have people on the screen because remember, he was bored, aka lonely, which is why he started streaming. So now it gives him a chance to send out the link. And now he's got friends. Hey, look at me. I got friends. This is just a very weird group of people all doing a show together. And they have no chemistry and they're terrible at it. And you just heard that Ava comes on and goes, I was just watching this video of Haley from Pretty Antisocial talking a lot of shit about you, Keanu. And she's like, oh, yeah, that woman, she's obsessed. So let's find out, what did Keanu do to Haley from Pretty Antisocial?
I have a guess.
Oh, you do you?
I do. I'm not gonna say.
Adam, let me just give you the ding right now. Ding, ding, ding.
Mm-hmm.
You are correct.
but they did do this thing. They're pissed off at me because I guess 2 streams ago as well, I read our messages together.
Unfucking believable. This is from 2 months ago.
It was 2 streams ago.
Keanu never learns. I guess they're mad because I was reading private messages. But hold on, though, Adam, because you're thinking like, well, this is what she does all the time. That's why everyone's upset with her, and it's what she's known for. But just like Stuttering John, she can justify her bad behavior, which makes it fine. So let's find out why it was okay for her to do that.
The ones where they were being nice to me.
Oh.
They were being nice to me and warning me about like, hey, this happened. This person shared your nudes on Twitter or whatever. And they were upset about that. I'm like, what that tells me, like, you guys didn't say anything like mean or untoward. I was just saying like, wow, ladies, thanks for the heads up. And I read them. I wasn't it's messaging and texting with somebody is a conversation that you have with someone.
Right. Private conversation. Right.
I'm allowed to fucking read whatever I want. If they say,
Yeah, you definitely are allowed to read whatever you want, and people are allowed to go, fuck you. I don't need you reading my private conversation with on your show. And so they get angry with you. And this happens over and over again. We've seen it with numerous people, myself included. And for some reason, she never picks up on this. She never figures it out. She just does it over and over again and goes, I don't know why everyone's upset with me for doing this thing that everyone's upset with me for doing over and over again.
I know.
It's insane. I love that Adam knew immediately when I was going to play. But let's get back to what Ava was referring to. So I was like, I was just watching this video where this woman with the southern accent does not like you at all. So this is the video that she was referencing, and there's a little bit more to it than what Keanu was saying. Like, oh yeah, that woman. I don't get it. I don't know why she has it in for me.
Like, what do you do in your spare time? No, I am so sick of this bitch. You have no idea. You have no idea. She's pathetic. And I tried to be sweet to her. I tried to be cool. We had a whole one-on-one. She apologized for sexualizing my children.
What?
And I thought she was serious about it. I thought that she meant it. She was talking about my kids last night.
Jesus.
Not in that way. But yeah, I'm over it. You deserve everything that you're getting right now and more. The sooner you figure out how people really feel about you, the better.
everybody else has some kind of fucking crazy grudge, and I'm getting into it. Like,
Yes, everybody's like, what? Yes, I've got it downloaded. I have it downloaded because she took it down. I called her out on it on a stream. This was like, it's been several months ago. She did a live stream with her mother, and it was when she was doing the mouth bit, and she had 3 different kids that were supposed to be my children. They all had red hair, and was doing the mouth for them. and was making sexual sounds, basically saying I was in the other room going down on Jackie. Like, it was fucking disgusting. And it stayed up for about 3 months. The day that I saw it, I downloaded it. I've got copies of it, but I said something about it on a stream and she heard it. And the next time I went to go pull it up to show that, to play it on the next show, she had taken it down. And so I can't even remember how it happened, but at some point, I can't remember who reached out. I really don't remember if it was us that reached out to her or vice versa, but I was like, we need to fucking talk. Like, this has gone too far. And she told me that. She was like, yeah, you're right. And I feel really bad about it. Like, she got choked up then too, whether or not it was true. I don't know. I thought she was being genuine, but she was like, yeah, I stepped over the line. It was too much. It was too far. And I apologize. I feel really bad for it. And I thought, wow, okay. Point being, that lasted until we got off the fucking call. And then she was right back at it again.
So Keanu is very much like Stuttering John. They actually are a good team. They're a good match because Keanu is always a victim. And she can do things that offend people and are horrific. And then she actually feels remorse for it at the time. It's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. And then as soon as someone calls you out for your bullshit, she's right back to, fuck that person. She has a shitty accent. I don't like her at all. She can go fuck herself.
Keanu's a crocodile. You can't help her for doing what crocodiles do.
Someone should write a song about that. So this show that we're watching, where it's John and Keanu and Ava, they're still talking about Missy B, and they're still talking about producer Joe reaching out to Ava to friend request Night Melendez. It's a drama show, but the worst kind. It's like if a soap opera was just a rerun every day.
Right.
Like, oh, we've already gone over all of these things.
And you never get to the fireworks factory.
Yeah, there's never a fireworks factory in sight. And the fact that they think that they can just keep talking about, and these are all things that's like, nothing happened to anyone.
Right.
But Keanu's a victim because Missy B was upset with her for reading a private message. And John's a victim because the producer Joe asked Ava to do something that she did do, but it didn't work out. So whatever. Nothing's happened to any one of these. And they've been talking about it for weeks now. It's so annoying. So I'm not going to rehash any of that. But this is just a little evidence that these are children that we're watching on their show.
By the way, all the people, like, since I started coming on his show, they're like, well, John did this and then John did that. And I was like, I don't
They
really think
started it, I swear on my life.
but it's also like, okay, well, y'all just did that. So, fuck you.
Imagine Adam Bush. I have you on the show. And we see people saying, Carl did some pretty nefarious things. He did this thing and that thing. And my response is, they started it. I swear on my life.
Oh,
I believe you.
I
Are
believe
you going to be my co-host again next week?
I'll know.
After that.
You're on your own, buddy.
It's insane that Keanu's sitting there just smiling, giggling away like, oh, yeah, John's got it all figured out. They started it. He swears on his life, so they must have started it. These people are retarded.
He was so offended. He was never more offended than when Keanu once said, I have to talk to John like he's a child. He just stopped the tape and raged. And every time she comes on, she's like, hello, John. How are you, love? And he's like, oh, I'm good. He falls for it every time.
Forgotten. Yes,
You're the handsomest.
He's totally forgotten how that works.
But they started. Yes, they did, John.
Yes, they did. Yep. You're right. They're wrong. So John is now implying that producer Joe did something a couple of years ago that's even more awful than messaging Ava with a link to Night Melendez's Instagram account. And so he's talking about this.
So
I
Ava,
think John should do whatever. Go ahead.
Sorry. You know what John's referring to? You what he's
Which
talking
one?
about? The one that he said he'd tell me off air or whatever?
No, I'll tell you, Keanu.
Oh, you'll tell me later? Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I wait with bated
But
breath.
it's really, it's actually worse than what they did with Ava.
So John's doing the Opie thing. Oh, I can tell you about that guy. It's even worse than you can imagine. It's like just saying that. So you want to plant the seed that people have their own imagination run wild. Yeah. Like say it or don't. Don't do this thing. If you knew what I know, I don't. Tell me.
No, this is what children do.
This is what children do. He's got nothing.
If he could, he would whisper in her ear, He's
got nothing.
I know.
I know something you don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And Keanu literally is repeating the same sick burns that John has said over and over again. I swear to God, Keanu is turning into John. You know, they say that you are a culmination of the 5 people you hang around with the most. And so Gino and John being 40%, not a good thing when you see things like this.
You know what's more embarrassing? It's like his kids walking up to him being like, Dad, what do you do for a
Oh,
living?
they're talking about Shuley, I should mention the context.
Well,
the shit way.
What's more embarrassing? It's like his kids walking up to him being like, Dad, what do you do for a living? Well, I watch this man 5 hours a day, and then I just sit there and that's it. Well, what's so interesting? Well, we like to look at pictures of his trans kid and do all that. Like that's like I'd be like, I'm ashamed of you, Dad. Like, what? Why?
I mean, this is literally almost verbatim John's hot take when he was doing the recreation of Shuley's kids going, Dad, what do you do for a living?
Right.
Well, I'm a loser who makes fun of this guy who's more successful than me. Why would you do that, Dad? Because I've got nothing else to do. This guy's got so many credits and I have none. It's like, Keanu just did that exact same thing. Keanu, what are you doing? Abort. Pull the eject. What are you doing?
Is it really a show about looking at pictures of trans kids? Is that the?
I mean,
is that the show?
I don't watch every episode.
I feel like they'd have a different audience.
Yeah, right. All right. So then, this is funny because the Keanu's nudes. This has been mentioned before about the first person to introduce this concept. Sure. They're available on the internet.
Yeah.
And if you remember, John saw Keanu in leather pants once and said he had to beat off to it the next day and told the world that he beat off to Keanu in her leather pants.
And her mother.
And then when her mom heard about it, he goes, I beat off to her too. So there's even sexier photos of Keanu out there where you can see her minus leather pants. And watch John act like he's not beating off to that.
Right.
I don't know what this means. How much did you look at her asterisk online?
Oh, that would be me. He's saying the butthole picture, which isn't online. So he
No, you know what? I'll be honest, Keanu, I'm not really. I haven't really seen much of you, and people have sent me it, but it wasn't my.
do that. That's fine. But I'm open and honest, and I tell people these things, and then you can't use something against me that I tell you.
This is insane. People sent me things, but I'm not even into that. Right. This guy is jerking off multiple times a day to Keanu's nudes. I'm convinced of it. There's no way. He's in love with her. He talks about it all the time. Whenever he's drunk, he calls her. He sends her the link.
Yep.
All he wants to do is talk to Keanu.
That was some good acting on his part, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of disinterested in, like, I don't know what your vagina looks like. Are you fingering it? I don't really care about that.
Not for me.
No, yeah, it's not my thing. Maybe I was into it, but I don't really care. I have one more clip on here from this episode, and I'm not surprised that Keanu doesn't know the word job. Does not surprise me.
They're calling your job, Ava. Is that what you said?
They did it to me, Keanu. I mean, they tried to.
So, Ava's telling these tales of woe. People are dead naming her and calling her job and whatever they're doing. And Keanu's like, oh my gosh, they're calling your job? And John immediately, well, I'm the victim here. Let's not forget I'm the victim. John literally reached out to Patreon to get my Patreon taken down. If that's not going after someone's job, I don't know what is. But John's the victim on this. And remember, he went after my Patreon to get it taken down because it was connected to my Discord server. That was the reasoning for it. John recreates history and says, no, it's because you posted my audiobook.
That too.
I did not. I promise you I did not. We want people to subscribe and stick around for a while. Patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts. All right. That was riveting, right, guys? We're really excited about this new team that we have. John and Ava and Keanu.
Built to last.
I think so, too. I think that this is going to stick. John's had a lot of different co-hosts over the years. When we were doing the show, was it yesterday when Jen was on? And she was talking about how many people should be singing about at DabbleCon 3. Because she always does the in memoriam. And it's always all the ex-co-hosts that John has lost in the last year. it's always an incredible segment on the show.
Arms of an
Yes. It just shows all the different people who have come and gone in John's life, and it never
Royce.
It never fails to entertain. It really is great. All right, we got Opie segment coming up. We got Is It Gay with Megan, voicemails, your reviews, all that fun stuff. First, supertip.gg/WATP to participate and support the show like Tony Maloney here.
Save the best for last.
That's it. You got it, Tony. AO1012. My dog is visibly disgusted by John singing. I can only imagine. I'm sorry. That's why I cut it up, because it's like 4.5 minutes of that.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't torture my audience with it. Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. I've met you guys at DabbleCon too, and I'm sure you thought I was a badass. I find myself fighting cancer for the second, not feeling so badass. I'm counting on you guys to keep it up, though. Through 4 months of shitty chemo, go Pens. I am sorry to hear that, Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. That is not a fun thing to go through, and especially a second time. But you know how to do this. You got it. And we'll be here for you, entertaining as much as we can. We're pulling for you, buddy. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. I've heard there was a secret chord that SJ played, and it pleased the horde. But he don't really know about music, does he?
Well played.
Hallelujah. Well done. Preacher Bill coming in.
Ava lit that cigarette like a man. Hey, wait a minute.
You're on to Ava. Very good. Sean, the producer. Ava and Keanu are both passive-aggressive, and Ava wants to be John's only co-host. So she's going to bring up anything about anyone talking about Keanu.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good point, Sean. That was like one of the first things she went to. I just saw some woman talking shit about.
Yeah, it was an interesting opener.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and she's seeking that stuff out. And by the way, Keanu and Ava watch everything. There was a segment Moody did on United States of Australia, and they were talking about those two, and an hour and 38 minutes in, Moody made some point about something, and one of them brought it up to the other, and they went, oh, yeah, I saw that. And they're both like, yeah, then he said this, and he said that. Like, they're watching everything that's out there about them. So don't talk shit about them. They hate it. Rumpled Trenchcoat. Job. Hey, Google, what is job? Keanu. Yeah, she got really confused by that word. Let's see. Stuttering Coke Jaw says, change my handle after you shamed me during PDP. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that, sir. I do like shaming people, though. Madame Priest became a YouTube member. Thank you very much. The Tommy Jordan is on. Allegedly, YouTube terms of service on sending the guitar strings. Oh, wow. Is that true? I was going to reach out to Tommy Jordan to be on Point Double Point, but I don't know how to get in touch with him. I know what his YouTube page is, but there's no contact information. I don't know what the website is. Maybe I'm the idiot, but Tommy, DM me or something. Email me. Reverend Rage, $5. Adam, you don't see a difference between John calling Shuli's dad or Ava befriending John's son just to get information about his dad? Are you a sociopath? Answer the question, Adam.
No, I think reaching out to family members is fucked up. That's it.
I think
it's always fucked up, and I think you don't get to call it out. Sure, there's a slight difference. The kids are 30, by the way. This kid is 30 years old. How old is Ava?
Yeah, there was a note during the show where they go, can you believe that Frog told Ava to reach out to John's child?
Yeah.
It's not a child. It's an adult who doesn't talk to John.
Who's married, has a life, and a place to live, and a job, and is not interested. Yeah, it's all fucked up.
And yeah, I agree that you should not be telling people to reach out to family members or reach out to family members yourself. Chester Cooperpot says...
Chester Cooperpot!
That's the one. Are we sure he graduated high school? He should do a div. We should do a div. What's that mean?
A deep dive, that kind of thing?
Deep dive?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
The Rich Voss can't finger a chord or a Kate. Very good.
That's our Rich.
Sean, the producer, became a YouTube member. Thank you very much for that. Go to the membership tab. That's where you find all the bonus shows. We just did one yesterday. Another edition of Living in the Past with Stuttering John. I highly recommend it. It was a great episode. Let's get over to the Opster.
Bum, 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 bum.
This is where Adam shines. He's been following the Opie beat for quite some time now, and he's watching everything.
I just want to add there's no amount of money that somebody could offer me to make me stop covering Greg Opie Hughes and Stuttering John.
No amount of money? Because you can super tip up to $1,000, as we saw tonight.
I don't think so. It's not about the money anymore. It's about rescuing that family and saving those kids. So he's not having a great week. He's really not improving in any way. And we start off with some strangers walking by at Gephardt's.
And this is 10:30, the 30th?
Yes.
Or
We want to know what the name of y'all's podcast is.
it's called the Ronald Berman Show.
He's
lying to you. It's called Opie Radio. Opie Radio.
All right.
Check it out and come on in. Come on in. The Ron Berman Show.
Come on in, have a drink.
It's not the Ron Berman Show.
It's pretty funny.
Well, Opie had nothing for that. We want to know what your podcast is called. He could have come up with anything to be funny and witty, and he had nothing for that.
He was visibly shook that Ron gave him the wrong name and needed to correct that fast because these are two more potential listeners.
Yeah, imagine that. You could just like roll with that. Be like, yeah, it's the Ron Berman Show. All right, you kids have a good night. Instead, it's just like, no, it's the Opie Radio Show. Come on in. You could be on my show. That's pathetic.
He wanted to yell at him, but he couldn't, so he had to make it a funny voice. But he was yelling at him.
Yeah.
Also, I own that exact same shirt that Opie's wearing, and I wear it a lot. It's a very comfortable shirt. Genesee Brewing, right there. I got it at the brewery, and it's annoying that Opie has so many Rochester shirts.
Yeah,
because he's wearing that Iron Smoke shirt the other day.
He can have that one.
When I saw these clips, Adam sent them to me today. I had to look down to see what I was wearing. I was like, I'm not wearing that shirt today. I was like, okay, good, thank God. But that's just a peek behind the scenes.
Yeah, let me know whenever you're done with the local humor. I'll pop right back in.
Shut the fuck up, Adam. What's next?
Ron describes a recent flash
Come on,
flood.
if you ever owned the same shirt that Opie's wearing before, it's a fun anecdote, don't you think?
Yeah, but being from the same place, I mean, he's on 73rd Street. I lived on 74th. You don't hear me fucking talking about it.
You just did.
Damn it.
Busted!
Fucking these
I
trolls.
nailed him right there, Chris. He walked right into my trap,
Yeah,
too.
right.
I'm like, hey, let's get him on this one.
Yeah, Melton got me with that once, too.
You dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck. So in Astoria, Queens, where Ron lives, they recently had some big flash floods that did some damage to
Boy, did
Ron's
they.
place.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Hey,
That's why he's got
just to let you know, before the flood, my mattress had no stains on it. Ew. Didn't you see the yellows? It's like.
Why do they say ew to no stains? My mattress was in immaculate condition. Yuck! You didn't even jizz on it? That's gross. They don't even know how to react to things.
No.
Stupid.
Didn't you see the yellows? There's like leaf stains in yellow.
Wait, that's where you got the stains on your mattress? That's what you're claiming?
Those are stains from liquids.
I guarantee the mattress, the brand new mattress you got from one of our fine viewers.
One of your fine viewers? What the fuck? Opie, you're taking credit for this?
Yes.
What a cunt.
You still haven't set it up, right?
You can't rush into things.
Oh my God.
You can't rush into things.
All right.
Did he just say he got a free mattress?
I have $2,000 worth of
free mattress?
Yeah. Yeah, I have $2,000.
What are you doing, bro?
I gotta think about it.
He's still thinking about it. He got this free mattress a month ago.
Your brain.
So I actually have a fan base now.
I love that. Can we get that on the board?
Yeah.
I actually have a fan base now. That's my favorite thing that Ron has ever said. I'm going to back this up. I want to hear that again. That was great.
He got this free mattress a month ago.
Your brain.
So I actually have a fan base now, and there was $2,000 worth of merchandise here at Gephardt's. Right? Is that true?
Yeah, but the problem is you haven't set up any of it yet. Now these people understand when they go to me. They go, when are you going to take care of Ron? You can't take care of Ron.
Oh, what an asshole.
Yep.
What an asshole. Opie is just like, I was the one who was right to never give you anything because you don't deserve it.
Yep. I was right all along.
Can't you just own the fact that you promised something that you didn't deliver on? and it took WATP viewers to deliver on that thing for you. And not to mention, Anthony wanted to do it. Adam wanted to do it. Like, it wasn't an easy thing. Like, it was hard to get Ron to respond to where we can send it. Finally, someone's just like, I'll just send it to Gebhard's. You can just take care of it there. And not just someone, like multiple people send him multiple things. He's very proud of his fan base. I love that.
But it's a big deal. It's a small little white lie, but it's a big deal to Ron and to us because Opie, now we know that what it was like to be in the room and work with you, and all those times you take credit for things and for people's careers and maybe expand on your contributions. We know you're the type of person who lies about that stuff. If you lie about that, you'll lie about this. And Ron knows. We know. I know exactly who sent the bedding and the mattress. I know their names. We all know it's not you. Ron knows. So every time you do this, he knows you're a liar, and you push him away even further.
This
It's
is
really
why
sad.
this is why Opie hates Sam Roberts, because Opie always looked at Sam as the intern that he brought in, and so anything that happens to Sam Roberts is Opie's accomplishment, and he hates the fact that Sam is the morning guy now on the old channel they used to be on, that's nationwide on Sirius XM, and so that's his channel. He did that. It's like he can't let it go, and he can't give credit to other people for their own accomplishments. What a good leader he is.
Yeah, the opposite of a leader.
Yep. All right, so that was very fascinating. Thank you for finding those tidbits out of the Gebhard stream. I see no Matt was on here.
No, he might have walked by at some point, but I got to be honest with you. I watched the entire thing. That's it. That's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the only thing worth hearing was the tag right at the end as he's saying goodbye. It was 40 minutes of him talking about the toll road in the middle of Manhattan and why it's ruining his life. And right at the end, he just reveals something. I don't know how it happens.
I'm kind of happy that this one's nice and short. So enjoy your day, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye, guys. If you hit the like, thank you. Oh, I made a few bucks. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you. I play the a-hole, but you know what? If you want to know the truth, all right, I'll tell you the truth today. I play the a-hole very well. I understand that. But actually, I'm the guy that was shedding tears as the cerebral palsy ran by with his two buddies or two brothers holding him up. And the guy yelling as loud as he can because he just crossed mile 26, yelling, "This is a big deal. This is really a big deal." Oh, my God. If you didn't have moisture in your eyes, then you're a
Yeah. It's a character.
This is Aaron Imholm.
Yeah.
He does the same thing. I know I come across as this smug, pompous prick. That's the character I'm playing. I'm shock jock Aaron, and same with Opie. Guys, I know I come across like a shock jock, but really, there's a real person underneath this facade.
He's the kind of guy who cries at the Special Olympics. That's who he is.
It's impressive. Only guy to ever do that, too. Good stuff.
And remember that he said that because it's going to come up again later as we start.
Good.
His next day, which
yes, with
voting
Ron
day.
on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This is yesterday's show. Ron is, of course, the co-host on Tuesdays. It's the Opie and Ron show, which we're big fans of over here on WATP.
Yeah.
Even more so than Opie Radio, I would say. At this
I
point.
pulled one clip from Opie by himself, and the entire package is Opie and Ron. So,
all right. Should we just start it up?
Yep.
What's up, Ronnie?
Did you vote?
No, I was just going over that.
Really?
If the fishing's good today, Ron, I'm not going to vote. Because, you know, I'm that guy. I'm like, my vote ain't going to count. In the end, my vote's not going to count.
Honestly, I think in this election it probably would count.
Wait, do you mean like if I don't vote and Cuomo loses by one vote, then it was up to me?
Hold on, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I want to show you something.
All right, go ahead.
God damn. When Opie talks politics, it's insane.
he has been complaining about this mayoral race and how important it is and how the whole city is at stake and whether he's going to stay or leave. The last show was all about the toll road. These are all things you can vote on. You're the guy who complains about this all day long, and given the opportunity to just do something, you were too busy.
Well, the other aspect of this is that Opie is above everyone else in New York. He shows this to you all the time, from the scenery behind him to how he treats people on the streets.
Yeah.
He thinks he's better than everyone else. So the fact that he has one vote, just the same as everyone else, like, why even bother? You kidding me? I got one vote, just like the guy who's driving the bus, just like the guy who's dressed as Iron Man. Fuck this noise. I'm not even going to bother then.
And he has no idea how he comes off to Ron, because Ron sees it. Like, people who live in Manhattan and drive their car from downtown to uptown, that's not every New Yorker. That might be the Opie kind of New Yorkers. Like, what Ron's witnessing is what everyone else in New York is like, downtown is open now for the first time ever. We can walk around downtown comfortably because of this thing. But he doesn't engage in that. He's like royalty on this other level. And Ron's just laughing at him. He really is.
Good.
Now, this needs a little setup. Ron used to deliver pot to the writers of the Colbert Report, and he's telling
He
did, and he's telling
That's
a very
claim to fame.
very long story about that.
Okay.
We didn't need to hear. We can cut in right at the end.
Okay.
Like I was delivering flowers while Stephen and by the way, you can see the monitor. There's Stephen Colbert right there.
Sure.
Like, doing his intro. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
What else you want? That's what what do you want? Fireworks? What do you want? Bells and whistles? That's it. I delivered flowers to the Stephen Colbert show because all the writers are
I said that, and I said before you told this story where you used to deliver flowers to Stephen Colbert. That should have been where the story ended. This guy goes, Ron knows how to stretch a story. Ron's a funny guy, but he's not a storyteller like Opie. I thought you were going to add something else.
Nothing else needs to be added, my friend.
All right, so you got the Stephen Colbert stickers on your door. I mean, we got a very, very busy day, so I'm thinking if you're going on a tangent about the Stephen Colbert, you're going to add a little more to the storyline. This whole thing is about storylines. You add a little something extra to your story that everyone heard in the past.
I think it came out perfect. We told what the stickers were. I'm delivering illegal flowers to the Colbert Report. It's very dangerous, very mysterious.
This is your story. Ready? So I go, hey, Ron the waiter used to bring flowers to the Stephen Colbert show. And then you told the story for about 10 minutes that ended with, so I brought flowers to the Stephen Colbert show.
Yeah.
he goes, yeah.
Yeah. We may be nominated for an Emmy for that little segment.
Oh my God, they're giving out Emmys for podcasters now. You think they're going to nominate us, Ron?
Well,
Amy Poehler is the new it girl in podcasting. Are you, Amy?
Hey, maybe we'll get a deal on Netflix.
Oh God, just put me on SNL right now, and I'll show you what's going on with these podcasters. They all think they can do what I do and what Ron the waiter does. Why is Amy Poehler doing a podcast? Don't do sketch comedy. That would be like me going, you know what? I think I'm going to just do sketch comedy now. Oh, really? There's only 5 people that can do this fucking thing, and you're not one of them, Amy Poehler. But she's going to get an Emmy because she's talking to the big stars.
What? Oh no, the bitterness is insane with this one. Holy shit. He doesn't think that entertainers can be entertaining in different ways? He's never seen this before?
You can't go switching a career midstream. It's unheard of.
I just saw this band Steel Panther. Producer Chris and I went to see Steel Panther, and they're this band that plays like 80s style hair metal music really, really well. And it's all original music, and they crush it. And then the guitarist who writes all the songs and lyrics improvises on stage and just talks to the audience and is hilarious at doing that. Yeah. He shouldn't be able to do that. He's fucking playing the guitar solo note for note. He's crushing the guitar solo. He can't also be like a funny guy who's witty and entertaining when just talking to a microphone. Is Opie this retarded?
Yes.
He is, right?
Yeah.
But it's bitterness too.
There's so much to unpack, and I just want to go on record as saying I'd love to see him on SNL.
I would love to see that. Has Opie ever had a kicker to any of his stories? He's criticizing Ron for not having a kicker? Opie goes, yeah, I had a whole guys retreat weekend. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, what were we doing? Like drinking beers? I probably had like a beer and a half over the 3 days. Great story, Opie.
Yep.
Thanks for that. The fact that he thinks, so Amy Poehler, whatever you want to say about our podcast, I haven't checked in a while. Maybe it's gotten better. I reviewed it with Drew's show a little bit. It is crushing it. She's one of the top podcasters in the world right now. And Opie sees those numbers and gets so upset. He's so bitter about it. He doesn't understand the Joe Rogan appeal. He doesn't understand Amy Poehler. He'd be better off like watching these shows and figuring out what they're doing that he's not doing.
He can't. He's just like John. John claims he doesn't want to watch stand-up comedy.
He won't watch stand-up.
He won't because he can't stand watching other people be successul. And this Amy Poehler thing will go on for the rest of the episode. He's going to turn everything back to raging about Amy Poehler like this.
Well, that's exciting. I feel like this is an Amy Poehler episode that we're doing today.
Yeah.
Kind of randomly. Anything else on that, Adam? You want to set up the next one?
No, I just did right into the more Amy Poehler.
Okay.
Fuck these people. That shouldn't happen. You shouldn't put a toll in the middle of a goddamn neighborhood in the middle of the city. Coming in and out, whatever. I can't argue that. That's
Opie, look at you. Get all worked up, Opie. All red. Opie, you're getting. You're right. You're getting so angry.
Dude. This is the shit that Amy Poehler should be talking about. Well, tell me about your next movie.
Okay, but
oh my God, you're amazing. You're gonna get an Emmy now, Amy. Oh, well, you know what? Tell me about working with.
Is that your Amy Poehler voice?
People want to talk about what?
Is that your Amy Poehler voice?
Yeah, my impressions are like imaginations.
Listen, congestion. Like, okay, you want to blabble, but
no,
the
it's not
facts,
blabble, Ron. People
the facts show that below the lower half of Manhattan has reopened. Businesses have reopened.
We can't afford it. Figure out another way to do this. That's my whole point.
Here's a idea. Stop living in Manhattan if you can't afford it. I give that advice to everyone who lives there and complains about how expensive it is. Yeah, it sucks. It's not for everyone. That is for sure.
He just said the toll sucks.
Yep.
Ron says, well, it actually freed up downtown. It's pretty great now. Ron says, Opie says, I don't care. We can't afford it. What does that mean? Who's we? What does that mean?
Him and his probably the other people, the other tenants in his building who are complaining about it. To each other.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Take public transportation then. That's the fucking point. It's quicker and cheaper.
There's a lot of solutions to this.
Yeah.
Yes. For Opie. I mean, he's at his beach house in the Hamptons right now. There's a solution right there. You can live there year round.
It's funny you bring that up because at this moment, Opie is going to reveal what we always knew and have always said, and he always denied. But finally, we're right.
Opie, you know what you're morphing into?
What?
You remember the Muppet Show? Those two grungy old guys up top making fun of everybody? That's you!
I have no money anymore, so now I understand what the working man goes through. How about that? And you know the pricing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many there are so many solutions to this. Now, one who's a novice who doesn't know Opie really well would say, "You can get a job." I'm not even going to say that. I don't think Opie can get a job. I'm not even going to say that because I don't think Opie can get a job. I don't think he's employable at this point. What he should do is sell some of his properties that he owns. That he doesn't need to own 3 properties, especially in some of the most expensive places to live in the world. The Upper West Side of Manhattan, the Hamptons, and whatever the fuck he's got out in Philadelphia. I don't even give a shit. He can move to Philadelphia. Get rid of the other 2 places. He doesn't even fish anymore. There's really no reason for him to be at the beach except for to save children's lives. This guy's such an asshole. I'm a working man now.
With that view from his porch in the Hamptons, in that knit cap, he's a working man.
And he's talking to Ron the waiter.
Ron the waiter. That's a working man.
Do you think Ron even has a savings account? Like, what are we talking about here?
No.
What's his spending limit on his credit card? He's talking to Ron the waiter about being a working man. What a douche.
At some point, Opie goes into his house 20 feet, he says, to grab a cup of coffee, and Ron's like impressed. He's like, 20 feet. Wow.
Well, the square footage of that.
Yeah. She's doing the math. She's very impressed. And you'll see why, because if you remember the flash flood in Astoria, now Ron's going to show us the damage.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, speaking of calling somebody, look what I have to do.
What do you got to do? Where are you walking to, Ron?
Can you see the fucking hole?
That's the flood, right?
Yeah.
So Ron has a basement apartment, and the latest rain destroyed his. Look, that was his brand new mattress. It's already destroyed. So we got to get you another one already, right, Ron?
Look at it. There's a hole.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my God, but Ron, we gotta. This is why you should be angry that Amy Poehler is up for a fucking Emmy. She's been podcasting for a week. This is why you should be mad, Ron.
I had to ask the question: does Ron deserve the Emmy nomination? Why are we mad at Amy Poehler over this again?
That's what I can't figure out.
What is this jealousy? Where does this come from?
That's it. That he's been doing this since he was 18, and she just stepped in and is getting all the accolades. Fuck her.
Wow.
That's it.
Poehler's not living in a basement apartment that's flooding.
Neither are you, Opie.
Yeah.
What are you complaining about? Why are you angry? Ron should be the one who's angry right now.
And if you remember, he's intentionally forgetting two things. One, he didn't send the mattress. So we need to send another mattress. You're a fucking asshole.
Oh, wow. I didn't even pick up on that. Thank you for paying attention.
And number
what
two,
an asshole.
Ron said in that last stream, he said, I didn't set up my bed yet, so I didn't ruin that stuff. It's still the old one, but he wants it to be. See, you ruined your new bed. Shouldn't have sent it. We're going to have to do it again, I guess. Shouldn't have done it the first time.
Good call.
What an asshole.
Oh my God, it was just amazing meeting you in LA when we were kids, and now you're on my podcast.
So,
Shut up.
Amy Poehler, the Kelsey brothers.
Dude, I've had it. I'm not joking. There's 5 people that could do this. I'm one of them. I'm one of 5.
If you're not joking, you're delusional.
Yes.
You don't want to start that sentence with "I'm not joking." That's scary. There's 5 people who can podcast? How many radio hosts existed in the 80s, 90s, and aughts that were successful? Thousands. But there's only 5 people who can podcast successfully.
This low-level podcast that we host
Yeah.
has
Doing
Opie on
way
all the
better.
time because he's fucking terrible.
He's terrible at it. This is crazy. This is next level. Adam, I'm so glad you're watching all of this because I've been watching Opie for years. This is next level. He has lost his mind.
It's become my life's work.
I love it. You're doing the best work of your career.
Do you remember
Yeah.
earlier when Ron left for a second and Opie did his, okay, Ron? He kind of let him go. He never forgets an insult, Opie. So watch what he does here.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has a podcast.
Wait a minute.
By the way, the plumber that came in to fix my toilet for $400, he goes, "Oh, by the way, I got a podcast."
Hold on.
It gets more views than yours too, Opie.
Well,
Okay.
check it out.
Oh my God, you're on a roll today, man.
All
You
right,
may have to switch the
all right,
decaf.
all right, I'll back
Listen,
up.
hold
I'll back
on. Wait a minute. Give me the 5 podcasts that you think are better than you.
No, that's the brilliance of me because now everyone's going to debate that.
Right? How about
Could you imagine just trying to list all the podcasts that are better than Opie's? Can't think of a bigger waste of time.
Frenchie.
Yeah, Frenchie Hanna I'd put up there. Way more entertaining.
Yeah, this is another Opie challenge, like from years ago. Name anything funnier than me.
Yeah.
The Holocaust?
He's such an idiot. He walks right into these things.
He's going to debate that.
right? How about Joe Rogan? Let me throw him out. What do you think of the Joe Rogan?
The Rogan, I was a big fan for a while, but I can't invest 4 hours in a podcast. That's why I try to keep mine under an hour every day.
Opie.
Hey, Rogan, we got jobs and shit. We can't listen to 4 hours every fucking day. Of your...
Again with the royal we. We've got jobs and shit. Opie, you're unemployed. You've been unemployed for going on a decade now. Fuck.
You would do this, Opie. You would do this for 4 hours and a fucking minute if we were getting paid. If someone was paying us to do this, you would do it in a second.
All right. All right, Ron.
Am I right?
That's
Rod,
great.
Rod.
Yes.
Rod, thank you. Speaking truth to power over here. Opie's retarded.
Also, for Opie to agree with him, that's huge.
Yeah, he's got nothing. He's like, yeah, you're right.
He does it every time. Every time Ron directly challenges him, he crumbles.
I
The
love it.
last episode where he said, "That's your Howard Stern impression." Yeah, that's my Howard Stern. And that's your Amy Poehler. Yeah, that's my. You wouldn't do it for money. You got me there. He's got nothing.
You're
No
right.
comments.
You're right.
It's
He's not used to
crazy.
getting any kind of pushback because all the Gebhardt's guys do not do that.
No.
But ever since Ron watched Anthony Cubia calling out Opie, Ron's going, yeah, you know what? I have picked up on some of these things this asshole does that I don't appreciate.
Yeah. You can roll right into the next one.
Hold on. Let me get a little nourishment.
What do you mean? What are you doing? What are you eating? You gummying up at 7 a.m? Oh, you're crazy, Ron.
That's 100 right there.
All right. Ron.
Now, it makes sense now, dude.
Ron, can I trust you? I got to go 20 feet to get coffee. Can I trust you? I'm going to be able to hear every word you say, though.
Opie, you take your time. Go ahead.
Can I trust you? I just got to get another cup of coffee.
Don't you worry, Opie.
Oh my God! I can hear you.
Give us a plug, Ron. Give us a plug.
The coffee's right over there. I can hear you. You always say, "Go get another cup." In this house, I gotta go get another cup. It's right there.
I don't understand why it's already in the thermos, ready to go. It's very unprofessional. Go ahead.
Can I trust you?
That's funny.
Go get your coffee.
You can start with the Mamdani facts because I'll be able to hear.
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to trust you, Ron. I'll be right back. But you got to talk. So there's no dead air.
How do you think he does?
Ron is crushing it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I love you calling him out for being unprofessional. You can't just put it in a thermos and have it right there next to you this whole time. And Opie's so insecure. It'd be one thing if he was just like, hey, I'm going to trust you to take over the show for a minute. Can you handle it? But it's just like, seriously. You're not going to say any shit, right? I'm listening.
Oh, yeah, he's serious.
He's so insecure right there. That's fantastic.
He can't stop talking because he doesn't want to hand it over to him.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Doesn't want to let it go. So how do you
Yep.
think he does? Now's his chance to shine. Do you think he falls flat or do you think he just kills it?
I don't have a ton of confidence in Ron, but I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
Let's go.
he can't do
Ron
any worse than
Show.
Opie.
Let's go, Ron Show.
Come on.
Trust you, Ron. I'll be right back. But you got to talk. So there's no dead air on the audio version of
We're
this.
finally alone. Jesus Christ. What? Fucking grumpy old man. Grumpy old
hear
man.
you, Ron.
I think
hear
it's his
you.
favorite movie. Huh? Now that's a view. Look at that. So, how's everybody? Look at
I knew it.
Blue moon.
Fuck, Ron.
Jesus Christ, Opie. Maybe he's incontinent. So, I'll tell you what. I can't wait for Opie.
Ron, I just wanted to prove that you can't do this without me, Ron.
Actually, it was going very smoothly.
No, it wasn't.
The
I
comments were
heard
great.
every word.
Nah, the comments were like, finally, we're alone.
Oh, really? I'll block all those people.
He's not kidding.
There's a solution. So Ron just turned into this.
Yeah. I had that.
You haven't heard anything else as well.
Are you lonesome tonight?
Yeah, nothing. Nothing for that. Yikes.
This is a weird one. I probably shouldn't have included it, but it's just, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and he sounds like royalty. I don't know what's going on here. It's such a class difference between them two.
I know why you're out there.
Yeah,
Can I say it?
Yeah.
You're a conservationist, and we just had that.
Don't.
You wanted to make sure if the Piper clovers are still okay. How are they? Did they survive it? Are they still there?
They're piping plovers.
Yeah, sure.
I hate the piping plovers. See, this is what you do to me, Ron. You bring up stuff that infuriates me.
Mm-hmm.
One year I had to walk, 100 yards all the way around to get to the beach because of the piping plovers. They fence them in if they find a goddamn egg.
All right.
It's been called a lot of things, white people problems, first world problems. I'm not complaining about that on my podcast.
I guess these are endangered species that lay eggs that are so fragile that they have to, block them off. Mm-hmm. And he spent an entire episode trying to sell us that he was a cat lover.
Right.
But he can't be inconvenienced to walk 100 feet to his ocean because they're trying to save these animals. And he thinks this is a sympathetic take that he can give to Ron the waiter, and that people can relate. I had to look up what those words meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that either.
What's interesting is that the reason Opie is actually there in the Hamptons is because he has to get the dog groomed.
What?
They have to get the dog groomed, and he can only do it with this mobile groomer that is in the Hamptons. So his dog can just go into the van, get groomed, and come back. And Ron is trying to process this concept and the amount of money that must go in to this affair.
There are no dog groomers in Manhattan?
Oh, no, there are, but he can't go to them. He's a very large dog, and they found out that they make the dog wait in a cage when they're not getting groomed, and they can't have that.
About the same, believe it or not. And the dog.
By the way, how much does something like that cost?
Oh, dude, it's like, well, my mom, but Jesus, my wife Venmos, so I don't even know. It's like $200-$300, man.
You just call your wife your mother? Oh my God.
No, it's not Freudian.
Oh my God.
I don't have mommy issues. You have the mommy issues.
Do you call her mommy?
I don't call my wife mommy.
Some couples call each other mommy and daddy.
No, we got pet names for each other, and you're not getting that either.
It's Mrs. Opie.
And I wouldn't go down the mommy issue route there, Ron. Okay? You know I got you on this one.
My mother's done things that
my mommy never scissored me. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
My mommy never
you.
scissored my head because it was fun to do on a Tuesday.
She almost choked me out with her thighs. Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right.
Yep.
My mom Venmos the dog groomer. I don't know how much it is.
Why can't he ever get it right when he's talking about his family? Why is it always so off and weird?
Is Opie's mom still alive? I should know the answer to that.
I think so.
Yeah, I guess I don't know the answer to that. I'm wondering if, like, all of his dead relatives, he gets confused.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I got a kid.
Remember when he was getting the number of kids he had wrong?
Yes, he said he had 3 children.
And he accidentally said mommy, corrected himself.
Yeah.
And then because Ron had the audacity to point it out, what we all heard, he's like throwing Ron's childhood trauma at him in an aggressive manner, forcing him to fucking deal with it.
Your mom put her twat on your head.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
Like, all right, man.
And Ron deals with it well.
Yeah, he does.
He
handles it
much
very
better
well.
than Opie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Ron is talking about people that have never finished high school, and Opie makes an interesting association.
Oh, he never finished high school. He didn't finish high school.
So?
All right. That doesn't bother you?
Anthony never finished high school.
Maybe it shows.
I don't like the guy at all, but he's a smart dude. He's smart.
Yeah. Don't tell Stuttering John that. He would not agree with that. If you didn't finish high school, that means you're not smart.
And you should drink bleach.
Then we found out John's dad didn't finish high school, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Neither here nor there.
It's interesting. In this moment, he hates Ron so much, he's willing to praise Anthony just to let him be
Anthony's
wrong.
a really smart guy. He's got some good points about race. I think his FBI crime statistics are spot on. What just happened?
You lost me. Now, do you remember in that last episode when Opie was going on about how he's not really an asshole? He's actually a good person. It's all an act. Well, chatter, Diana Sklans comes in with a brilliant question.
Hey, listen to me. Diane brings up Diana Sklans. She brings up a very good question. On yesterday's live, you said you stay in angry a-hole character. Does that drive away listeners? Keep your audience small? ? Does that draw haters? Man, this is a brilliant $5 that you just spent. I play the a-hole very well because I think it's more fun than being the nice guy that I actually am.
You have to keep saying, just to let you know, I actually do like Ron the waiter.
I know that stuff like that. I love Ron, and that's the truth. Me and Ron will fight. We'll claw each other's eyes out. Yeah. But we're like Irish brothers, though. Don't mess with us.
No, and then we'll make up by kissing on Zoom.
Well, we did it once, Ron.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm trying to move away from that. But
yeah,
no,
I didn't like it.
I mean, to Diana's question, I appreciate the people that check this out every day, and I appreciate them supporting me. And I come across as an a-hole at times, and I think that fires up the haters for sure. So I think you're kind of right.
So Diana is a fan of WATP. We see her in the chats and stuff a lot. This is a message for her directly. Shh. It'd be cool. I'm kidding. We tell Opie all the time what he could do to fix his problems. He never takes anyone's advice, so it's fine.
She's
So
really great.
stupid.
And I'm glad
Yeah.
she caught that at the end of the episode and made
Yep.
him answer to it because it forced him to deny, and then say, well, you probably have a point there.
Yep.
And it
And
gets
he's like,
hammered
"All right."
home in this last clip.
Oh, it's great.
Right down the fucking middle.
Hold on. Did
That's how
something
you
happen
get
with-
an Amy.
Did something happen with you and Amy Poehler?
Ron, like I said earlier, and you kind of missed out on it.
No, but maybe
listen
you had
to
a run in with
Listen
her.
to me. Listen to me. I'm running out of money. You live in a basement apartment that's flooding, right? And what we're doing is really fucking good, right?
It is good.
But the problem is everyone has a goddamn podcast
It's
now.
saturated.
Everybody, I told you the guy, this is a real thing, by the way. The guy who fixed my toilet and hammered me for $400, he recognized me. He knew who I was. And he said, hey, by the way, I got a podcast that I would like you to check out.
Even the plumber.
I've had it. Like I said, there's 5 of us that could do this. Ron Bennington's one. I'll give you one. Ron Bennington's one.
You know, it's funny because Anthony was a tin knocker. You know, he's an HVAC guy. Yeah. And Opie can't fathom the fact that his plumber might be a good podcaster. It's very possible. Just because the guy went into trades and has a job that is necessary and Opie needs doesn't mean he wouldn't also be good at talking into a microphone and being entertaining and compelling, or talking sports, or who knows what his podcast is about. Maybe he's got a ton of knowledge on the New York Jets, and he does a New York Jets podcast that no one would ever listen to because the Jets suck. Not the point.
Right. This is
so dismissive.
This is not a character. He is an asshole,
He
and he's
is.
just looking down on the plumber.
But my point is, it's so dismissive when there's a real life example that
Yeah, of
he
course.
broadcasted with for 20 years that he should know just because. And he even said, he's like, I had the strategy of getting guys who weren't in the radio business to come on because I knew that would be different and interesting. That's why I brought Anthony on. And now he's going, oh, well, the problem with podcasts, there's 2 people podcasting. Can you believe a plumber thinks he can do it?
Wasn't he just yelling at Amy Poehler saying you can't switch trades midstream? You got to
Yeah.
stick with what you do. You can't be successful. That John is the same way as Opie. It's really crazy. The Harrison Young show, the college kid who directs it, said to me before I appeared on it, hey, I made a horror film. Can I send it to you? I said, yeah, it's fucking great. And then he sent me
cool.
another one. That one's great too. This guy's a great filmmaker. Why would you say no? Nasty Neil offers to John. He's like, I can get you like actually good conventions that people would want to see you at. So he kicks Neil off the street.
It's so stupid.
Bennington's one. I'll give you one. Ron Bennington's one. He could do this.
Oh, Ron and Fez? I finally made
Fez
that
is
connection.
dead. The Fez died years ago.
The Fez is dead. Nice.
No, it's not.
By the way, like I told you, one of my fans said, hey, I think Opie may be interested in buying his Fez because the sister put it on. I
know.
guess they need money. They're auctioning off his stuff.
She reached out to me because I
She did?
Yeah, because it wasn't well received. And I said, why would I want to buy Fez's hat? Now she's mad at me. So I guess
Really?
Diana has a point.
That's funny.
I go, why would I
one of
want
my-
that?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So that got back to a family member of Fez. Just like, really? Opie's talking shit about this? What the fuck? I mean, those guys did crossovers all the time. Fez would be on Opie and Anthony's show. Opie not so much with going on his show, but the other guys on Opie and Anthony would go on Ron and Fez.
He's one of the only 5 podcasters in the world, Carl.
Well, Ron Bennington was. Not
Yes,
Fez,
not Fez, right. Forgive me.
Right. But
you see how he snuck in there? So maybe you have a point there, Diana.
Twice.
Yep. Got to him.
Twice he realized, and he's starting to fess up with Ron, too. He's calling him on his bullshit. So the moral of the story is everyone start calling Opie on his bullshit more. I'm talking to you, Matt Gebhards. Start calling Opie on his bullshit because he's realizing he's got no one to defend him.
And please hit the chat and please just let him know how you feel. Ask him those questions. He'll have to respond.
I love it. All right. And he needs the money, too. So throw him $5.
Clearly, he's a broke Muppet.
He will read it. He's a broke Muppet. All right. We have Is It Gay coming up in just a moment. Annie and Megan are both in the green room waiting to come on. But first, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate and support the show. Like Anonymous saying, send Stuttering John strings so he takes his guitar to Guitar Center to get it restringed. I know, he wouldn't even know how to.
No.
I think you're right about that. And music shops always charge way too much for that because they're like trying to discourage you from doing it. Yeah, we can restring your guitar for $50.
So it's never going to happen.
Yeah. No, it definitely won't. Rumpled trench coat.
Carl, you have some of the same T-shirts I do? That's fascinating. Hey, could I borrow a shovel and some zip ties?
Fine. Adam wins this round. Fuck off. Kill a 420.
1,
2, 3,
4.
Fine.
I love it.
6, 7.
Rumpled trench coat. Next on Opie Radio, what bugs me about Amy Poehler? He should do that. I would watch that. Filthy Angry. Ron is like high-pitched Mike, not setting up his bed.
It's weird, and I know some of the people that were involved in sending that to him had feelings. They were offended. Why would he not set it up? I can't get involved. He lives in a basement for a reason.
Also, maybe he knew that the ceiling was going to have a waterfall in it.
He seems like the kind of guy who plans ahead.
Yeah, right. I had a thought about that. When you showed me that he put out the Instagram post that showed his mattress was ruined by the water coming in, that's on the landlord, right?
Well, yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
But then we also...
We weren't sure if Rod's on the up and up as far
Yeah,
as
yeah. It might not,
concerned.
He mentioned a landlord trying to break in when there was flooding and helping with the door, but he didn't mention they were taking responsibility, so who knows? He lives in a basement apartment that he rents from someone, and that's where all the damage was in the story, in those basement apartments.
Yeah. Jay Loiterer says, UCB rules, Amy rules, Opie drools. Wine. I liked her on UCB, I agree. Diana Sclans, we know this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fan that sent Ron the Fez auction link.
Diana's very involved.
Yes, Diana is definitely very involved in all of this, and we appreciate that.
Yes.
You're doing fantastic work. All right. At this time, I want to bring in our review girl, Annie. What's up, Annie?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
And our review girl, Megan.
Hello.
Hello, Megan. Good to see you. Of course, when we bring you on the show, you know what that means. It's time for everyone's favorite game show.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
I love that stinger so much. Yeah. It's just off in the right way. All right, so this is the game where we try to figure out if Aaron Immelt will say something is gay or not. We know he has no creativity or comedic wit, so oftentimes he just calls everything gay. And we'll watch a clip and try to figure out, is it gay? This is round one coming in.
What I love about Hassan Piker is it's do something embarrassing, get made fun of for it, double down, get angry. Your chat scrolls by 1,000 miles a minute, and he somehow has the ability to pick out one person being a cunt to him and obsesses over it. I love that about him. But after like 3 days, and everybody treating it like it was a real news story. Like, I always thought that we were just fucking on Hassan because he got caught doing something kind of dickish and embarrassing. But then when I saw like Asmongold and all these people analyzing it and talking about it for like 3 days and like clutching their pearls and being upset about it, I'm like, guys, we're being gay now. I didn't know we were being gay. If I would have known we were being...
I'm going gay.
Did I miss the prompt? I'm looking for this.
You missed it.
Gay. I'm going gay on this one.
Me too.
I'm so sorry. He kept saying the same things over and over again. It was very similar to the sentence that you gave me. I got to give you control over this. All right, we have a bonus round, so it's all good. God damn it. I was going to say it's not gay. So that works out for me.
Read the prompts.
I was reading the prompts. All right, we all get the point. Round two.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck! Yeah, that's a t-shirt, right? We gotta have a Karmic Let's Fuck t-shirt. Karmic, make the t-shirt. If you don't want to make the t-shirt, let me know. I'll put it on our Streamlabs store, and I'll give you all the money for it. I don't want a dime. I just want to be able to house the Karmic X Let's Fuck t-shirt, hoodie, mug, everything.
Are condoms gay?
Oh, okay.
I'll start with Adam.
Yeah, they're gay.
Carl.
Condoms. I'm going to say gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
Not gay?
All right, we're split on this one.
Even though those are whatever.
Are just whatever.
That's right.
God damn it. It's a good thing I got that point for me being bad at this game. Or else I wouldn't have any points at all. All right, we're going into round 3, and it looks like Chris and Annie have the lead through 2 rounds.
Especially a guy like Carl. Somebody put it really well on one of these shows. They said, Carl doesn't have any talent. Like, Carl is just kind of a dorky autistic guy who can gather a bunch of clips and play them.
Yeah.
He's kind of Opie. Like, he's a less talented version of Opie, sadly. I know that's going to offend him, and he'll seethe about it, but it's true. It's actually a compliment for him. He's not a funny guy. He's not a talented guy. He's not a good broadcaster, but he autistically can gather clips. When he goes and does anything live where he can't just play a bunch of clips in his...
Are Carl's live shows gay? Annie.
Unfortunately, yeah, they kind of are.
We've all been to my live shows, so let's hear it.
Chris.
I think he's going to call him gay.
Carl.
I don't think they're gay. They're not gay at all. You should come to Hackmania, hackmania.com. Early bird special available right now.
Adam.
Sounded gay when you just said it.
Basement. He's utterly lost. It's unwatchable.
Yes! I'm lost and unwatchable. Yes!
Stop seething. This is what seething looks like.
That's the first time that was ever a win for me. Someone telling me I'm unwatchable. All right. Well, I guess I'm tied with the leaderboard now. That's exciting. Round 4 coming up.
So I guess the thing that got them all worked up was Keanu got choked up because Anthony's girlfriend went all psychotic on her. And what Keanu didn't realize was that all of these people are just using each other because they want to do a podcast. And they just use each other for access and clout.
Is it gay for podcasts to use each other for access and clout? Adam.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's gay. And unlike the relationship you have with Johnny Crutches, Aaron.
Carl.
I'm going to say it's gay and also ironic because of what he tried to do with Nick Rekieta. So that was all about access and clout. But yes, he's going to call this gay.
Chris.
Gay.
Annie.
Sounds gay to me.
All right, let's find out.
It's so fucking gay. Go find real friends.
Yes. It's gay, everyone. All right, what's the score right now? We're going into round 5. Did you ever want a point for the first round?
I did not.
Okay, so we'll just do it without the point for the first round. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Adam is behind by 1.
Okay. So we got a 3-way
That sounded
tie.
gay.
We got a 3-way tie. Here's round 5. Remember that round 6, the bonus round, is worth 3 points and played a little bit differently, but this is round 5.
Brunswick last week that left a 19-year-old student critically injured.
And Greek life is pretty big here, so I'm pretty shocked.
While not giving specifics,
they shoved a fucking baklava up his taint, my friend.
Fraternity's president and CEO Gordy Heminger told CBS News New York.
Heminger, huh? They're going to have to hem his anus.
In a statement that hazing did in fact occur last Wednesday evening, adding any member involved directly or indirectly will be permanently expelled. We will continue to fully cooperate with the university and criminal investigations and hope the students involved face the maximum penalties allowed.
Not because of the severity of the crime, but...
Is hazing gay? Chris.
I'm going to go not gay.
Carl.
It seems so gay that you would think it would be. I'm going to say gay, but also, Megan, I want to thank you for bringing clips in of what Aaron's show is Because so often we watch the begging segments or
Correct.
the drama segments. These are the dynamite drop-ins that he has when he's watching news clips. Good stuff, Aaron. All right, so what did I say, gay?
You said
I'm gay.
I picked this one because I grew up near here, so I thought that was kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm smelling it right now.
There's still dumb shit happening in New Brunswick.
Beautiful.
Annie.
It's gay, but the baklava in the taint is not gay.
Makes sense.
Correct. Adam.
Hazing is gay. Will Aaron correctly note that? I'll go yeah.
All right. Let's find out.
Because they're so fucking gay.
Yes. It was one of those things where it's like, this is an obvious one, but Willie zig instead of zag on that. All right, what's the scores right now?
Carl, you are tied with Annie for the lead.
Okay. But it's anyone's game because in this bonus round, we're going to hear a setup and then we're going to get multiple choice. It can't just be gay. It could be other things as well. Megan's going to let us know what that is. But first, I'm going to try to hit the prompt correctly.
But it did upset some people. It's just a weird thing to say. It's not something I ever thought I'd have to say. I fucking went to jail. If you hate me, that should be enough. Like that should be enough to make you happy. But again, I forgot I'm not allowed to play basketball. I'm not allowed to watch movies. I'm not allowed to learn anything about jail, and I'm not allowed to enjoy myself.
Aaron says he's not allowed to enjoy jail. Is he being naughty, a bad boy, or wicked?
Oh, wow.
Adam?
I'm going to go with naughty. No, I'm going to go with bad boy. That's what I'm going with, bad boy. Okay.
Carl?
I think it's bad boy because he's been talking about being a good boy a lot on the show the last few weeks and months.
Chris?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm going naughty.
Okay.
Annie?
I'm going to pick wicked.
All right.
I like it.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Oh! Naughty it is. We have a winner. Congratulations, producer Chris. You earned this one.
Finally.
And well done, Megan. Not my bad on round one.
It's
That's
fine.
why,
The ending was funny. That's why it was a longer clip.
That's why pencils have erasers. That's why.
Next time I'll do an oopsie clip.
Yeah, seriously, you probably should. That's
I'll
why
have a bonus oopsie.
That's why WTP has video editors and pencils have erasers. Is because of that. Detroit Dabbler says, one of Fez's last bits was being hypnotized, and after years of checking out, he had a brilliant but brutal impression of Opie. Opie didn't forget. Oh, interesting. So there's a reason why Opie's not a fan of Fez Whatley at this point. That makes sense. He never does forget an insult.
Nope.
So we get some comments on our Spotify. If you listen to the show in Spotify, you can comment on individual episodes, and sometimes Megan pulls some out of those and reads those for us.
I was on mute. There we go.
There
This is from episode 670. From The Worst Ever. Aaron is so predictable that he is bordering on unfunny. He needs to tell the story about how he got his 100 Carl bucks taken out of his pockets. That's a twist I could get behind.
Yeah, whatever happened to that money I gave him towards the canteen fund? He's just watching the same movie over and over again?
It went to The Big Short.
Yeah, I think so. Right. Seriously.
We have one from a JD. The Opie and Ron segments have become my favorite.
I agree. They're fantastic. Of course, those are the ones that are curated by Adam. So I can see why they're superior to the other parts of the show.
It's all Ron the waiter. I'm just following his lead.
And Two
So
Cones,
modest.
Two Cones says, good job, Megan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, all you have to do is mention Megan.
That's
You
true.
will definitely get your name right on the show. That's going to work every time. Annie, do we have any new reviews?
Yeah, and you can leave those on any of the podcast platforms. If you leave them on Spotify, Megan will take care of them. But you can leave it on Apple Podcast, Podchaser, Castbox, any of those. This one comes in from some guy from New Hampshire. Skip the show and listen to Opie Radio. Lisa Boswell sounds like the long-lost relative of Bill Dauterive from King of the Hill.
No shit.
Well, thank you. That sounds like a 5-star review.
Yes, it is.
Very good.
Nobody cares.
Lisa,
We
pipe
cared.
down over there. Do you have any other reviews?
Nope, just the one. They're
All right.
slowing down.
Well, thank you for leaving the reviews. It helps the algorithm, and of course, give us 5 stars and then shit all over us. And we'll try to figure out if it's a 5-star review or not, because it'll seem like you're being mean. It confuses the people who read the reviews and also messes up AI considerably. So we do have fun here. We're going to listen to some voicemails, but first, Annie, where can people find you?
If you want to check out what I'm up to, go to insanity.com. INSANNEITY.com.
And Adam, do you have anything that you want to plug? Any projects you're working on, my friend?
I would love to plug. Rocco's making the rounds, I guess, next week. And he's always very sensitive when people appear on too many shows. So I feel like we should plug that he's going to be on BYB and Eric Nagel's show next week. And we should all catch that.
Is that Rocco or is it Tukey?
I don't fucking know. One of those 5 guys.
All right. Very good. We'll tune in for that. Megan, anything you have going on?
No, just get your Hackmania tickets so we can all hang out next year.
Yeah. Yes. Hackamania is going to be April 10th through the 12th. What I like about Hackamania is it was June the first year, and it was 110 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So Patrick goes, let's make it May. So it was May, and then it was 102 degrees. Yeah. So he's like, hey, let's make it April. Like, okay, good. Yeah. Let's keep backing this up.
We're in the zone.
Yeah, we're getting, I was going to say warmer, but no. It's actually cooler.
It'll be 90 probably.
It'll be in the 90s, which is fine. It's a dry heat. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I've been in December, and it's a little too cool.
I might be in December this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a little thing being organized that was supposed to happen in October.
Oh, okay.
But now they're looking at December, so I might be down in Vegas for that. Producer Chris, anything you want to plug?
Did we already play in Buffalo? Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, okay.
We have a Christmas show coming up. We have 2 Christmas shows coming up. The Isotopes. TheIsotopes.com. Check that out. We'll have that listed on the website. You can watch us play some Christmas songs and see the go-go dancers dressed up in dumb dresses.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Santa will be there. It's a whole thing. All right. We have some voicemails. And, of course, the voicemail segment is dedicated to our boy Gary in San Diego.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
Rock and rolla voicemails. This is a comment on when John was on with Stephanie Miller and they brought in Heather McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately John was calling Heather out for being a drunk mess at his house with her kids over there.
Yeah, and a bad mother.
Yeah, that was wild.
Hey, Carl. I've been listening to the show since before StutJo was a thing.
What?
And that fucking interview with Heather McDonald, I truly think that takes the cake. That was the most uncomfortable I've ever felt watching Stuttering John do anything. That was fucking brutal. Holy shit. Just calling her a worthless mother on the airwaves and thinking nothing of it. What a fucking idiot. I didn't think he could still fucking amaze me. He managed to. Anyway, keep the good work. Later. Go Bills!
Go Bills. Yeah, that was incredible that he came right out with that. And Heather was like, she rolled with it, but that could have been a confrontation.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty insulting.
On Living in the Past 17 that you guys did with Jenny the other night, there was a moment where a woman was telling a story about her divorce, and it was really sad, and John did not get it was not a joke, and kept doubling down on these jokes, and then her story got sadder and sadder, and his jokes got bigger and bigger, and his laugh got bigger. He had no idea what was happening in the room. It was magical.
Gretchen Bonaducci was talking about Danny Bonaducci cheating on her.
That's it.
His infidelity, and it happened again and again. And John's going, oh, guys love strange. She's like, yeah, it's not really a funny thing. And my marriage fell apart. We have kids together. It's fucking insane. I called into my voicemail line.
Extra, read all about it. I'm Carl Hamburger, and I used to work at the newspaper, and Jenny Jingle is one hot tomato. I'll tell you what, she's 23 skidoo, the bee's knees. Also, I like kissing dudes.
I got to stop getting drunk and calling into the voicemail
And
number.
kissing me.
It's very embarrassing. You wish. All right, so we did an episode on Halloween, and on that episode, we covered both Paris Hilton and Meghan Markle.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot.
Bitch fest.
It was a lot.
Hey guys, it's Dorkles calling. Man, this last episode was a slog to get through with a capital slug. Meghan and Paris together, I do think they should team up maybe for a show called The Charmed Life.
Mm-hmm.
I think ADHD is the new autism, where I just can't stand to hear people talk about it. It's just as interesting as telling me about your morning coffee habit. Yes, I get it. We all love to take meth in socially acceptable ways. Good for you, Paris. And yes, I agree. Get better at sucking the D. Have a nice day. Love you.
That's most of our complaint about Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Just not into it at all. Almost an afterthought. Oh, there's a penis here still? Come on.
She's distracted because of ADHD.
That might be it, actually. There's a demon in her head telling her she sucks. Sucks, you say. I should get on that. Ronnie in Syracuse. This is actually a really good point. I don't think any of us made when John was all excited about the fact that Kevin Brennan smelled like a poopy diaper, a.k.a. New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Megan. This is the point that I don't think any of us made, which is crazy that we missed this.
Hey, Carl, Ronnie in Syracuse. Love you, love the show. In regards to John saying that Kevin Brennan has old man / poopy diaper odor about him, this is the guy that had issues on The Tonight Show with hygiene, that didn't wear socks, that didn't shower, and on Stephanie Miller, he said he didn't shower for 3 days because he was moving cats. This was the guy talking about somebody smelling, and that was a long time ago when John wasn't even close to being an old man. That's all I got. Don't call me back.
Yeah, they put an air freshener over him and Stephanie Miller.
Yeah, several.
Because he stunk so bad. And now his big get on Kevin Brennan is that he stinks bad?
Takes one to know one.
I guess.
The TV show he worked on had to hire a separate person to come to the studio to wash his feet because no one in hair and makeup would fucking touch him, and he learned nothing from that experience.
You know you've made it when...
Oh, God damn. All right. Here's a theory on Aaron in jail.
Hey, Carl, I try not to call twice in a week because you say I'm insufferable, but I'm catching up on episodes. So Aaron Imholt mentioned that in that jail, they tend to group people by what they're in for. He's in for revenge porn. That's a sexual offense. So he's with the rapists and the chomos. Maybe that's why they don't think he's so cool. He's the only one not putting broken glass in their food, or when they get semen in the food, he's like, it's not so bad. All right, see you.
Maybe. We did get some insight on that. I'll plug it again. So this Friday on This Little Piggy, Moody and I had an interview with Mikey, the arsonist, the guy who was in jail playing basketball with Aaron. And we found out more about the segregation and who was set up where and why. And we get some insights into that.
I can't fucking wait.
Oh, it's fascinating.
Everyone knows that sex crimes are given the max respect. Everyone loves those people.
Right. Yep.
That's our guy.
This guy agrees with you, producer Chris.
Yeah, Carl, I'm at work right now and I had to pause the show to let you know that I absolutely agree with producer Chris. Crispy Crunchy Chicken is awesome. I have one at the gas station down the road from my place. I like to stop in there, get a box, get like 3 cans of Four Loko, go home and get absolutely trashed. It's fucking awesome. Fuck you for trashing it.
I recognize that voice. That was Barack Obama.
Yeah.
That was
Or
definitely
Gene
Barack
Simmons.
Obama, who agrees with you about fried chicken from a gas station. Now, listen, it has nothing to do with the color of his skin. I'm just saying, I recognize the voice.
What does he get fucked up on? Coco.
Four Loko.
Oh, yeah.
Don't act like you're above Four Loko.
No, our light guy used to drink that shit.
He got fired. We have a different light guy now. Cow photographer calling into the show. Now, if you remember, we were talking about what a wild world we live in, where you have Avariza and Knight Melendez living on the same street in Portland. How is that possible?
Carlo, it's the cow photographer, and I'm just so upset because you said there's no reason to come to Portland when I'm here. And I thought we were best friends. Okay? I put you as the beneficiary in my will. I don't know. I just thought we were in a different place. But now that I know that John's son, daughter, lives near me, I'm going to try to become their best friend. No more Carl best friend. Carl best friend out. John's daughter's son best friend in.
I'm hurt, and also don't do that. No, we don't encourage that here on the Carl Network. That's not what we're looking for people to do. I'm going to call out for that kind of behavior. So you brought in Frenchie Hanna.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the gas station fried chicken.
Yeah.
You brought in Frenchie Hanna talking about that. And it was a weird food review, to say the least. And one of our voicemailers is concerned about that.
Hey guys, I've called in the past about Frenchie Hanna, about if she lives in, a house that she pays for and she pays her bills and is responsible for feeding herself. Then it's totally fine to poke fun at her. But if she lives in like a group home with other Frenchie Hannas, then, maybe it's kind of being a jerk to punch or make fun of her. The fact that she walked into a gas station chicken shack and didn't know just what to do, has me a little concerned that maybe we're taking advantage of a helpless person. I don't know, Chris. What do you think? Call me back.
Is Frenchie a slow? I think this is a new game. Is Frenchie a slow?
She's not a fast.
She certainly is not. Maybe she doesn't have all her faculties.
Yeah, but who's putting her out on the internet?
The group home?
Yeah.
They're like, this is hilarious.
That's fucked up. Your quarrel is with them, sir.
Yes. Like, we're just observing and reporting.
It was revealing to see her out in the wild, like doing
It is
stuff,
fun,
not just
yeah.
in the house.
I just said we're just observing and reporting, and I remember that Christian Blatt actually reached out to her.
That's right.
For the last Hack-A-Mania because she lives in Vegas.
Yeah, and we're all like, yeah!
It literally directed her. Say this, then say this.
Oh, no. Christian, you're going to be in trouble over here. God damn you. Good episode of Who Are These Broadcasters yesterday. Check that out. It's on our YouTube page. It's on the feed if you want to listen to the podcast. It's on the Who Are These Broadcasters podcast feed. One more voicemail coming in.
After listening to John after a certain amount of time, I finally figured out the right word. He is a jackass. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Or retard. I don't know. I think jackass fits better.
I agree, sir. Jackass sums it up perfectly.
I prefer
What else?
retarded jackass.
He could be a retarded jackass.
Why not?
Yeah, right.
That's a good point. I like to mix and match, personally, when I'm talking about Stuttering John. Or it could be...
I'm an asshole.
Makes a lot of sense, actually.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Carl, I love you.
Bye, Brennan. Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Bye.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, bye.
I'm not the one who came to my fucking stand-up show.
Listen, shut up for a second.